Secure ship for sea. Make all preparations for getting underway.
Aye, aye, sir. All hands to stations. Single up all lines. Cast off forward. Cast off aft. Clear the bridge. Clear the bridge. Secure hatches and vents. Stand by, engines. All stations manned, sir. Ship rigged for getting underway.
All ahead 1/3.
All ahead 1/3. Aye, aye.
Stand by to dive.
Diving stations.
Dive. Dive. Take her down easy.
Aye, aye. Trim bow diving planes. 3 degrees down.
Catch her at 10 fathoms.
Aye, aye.
Steer 30 degrees.
Right rudder. 30 degrees.
All ahead full. Steady as she goes.
Aye, aye, sir. All ahead full.
This is the captain speaking. Welcome aboard. We are now underway and proceeding on a course that will take us on a voyage of exploration through liquid space. En route, we will pass below the polar ice cap and then probe depths seldom seen by man. Make yourselves comfortable, but please remain seated at all times, and no smoking, please. The smoking lamp is out.
There we go. Welcome to... Things are starting out well today, my friends. Things are starting out very well. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Can you now hear me and can you now see me? Can you hear and can you see? Let me know in the chat. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to have everybody here. 100% professional. When I turned on the stream, I selected 100% professional mode. It's true. It's a true fact. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, we like to run like a little fun at the we like to have a little bit of fun at the end. Wow. We like to have a little fun at the beginning of the streams. That audio you heard was the actual ride narration for Submarine Voyage at Disneyland, and that footage was then, you know, nobody's actually heard that footage since 1997, unless you have my MP3. Because in 2005, I believe it was 2005, 2004, I forgot which one. The submarines came back to Disneyland and were replaced by Finding Nemo. So the audio is different, but yeah, that's like a fun little Easter egg from 1997. It's pretty cool, right? Pretty cool little thing. I got many, many more of those, by the way. Many more. So you'll just have to look forward to the beginning of streams. I think the audio is pretty cool at the beginning. I should incorporate that into the start of my stream. All ahead, diving, dive, dive, dive. I think it's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. Please no? Well, then I don't know why you're here, because all we do is talk about Disney. Seems like the wrong stream for you. Let's see. Let me check in with the chat here. Little Bouquet, thank you so much for the 10 months. Very much appreciated. You be a Scar stream. Well, that's right. We're here and ready to roll. Underbus, thank you for the prime. Very much appreciated. Kudos 3843. Thank you for the 6 months. Very much appreciated. Esther, thank you for the bits. Let's see. Crap. Okay. Every time I say your name, I feel like I'm saying a bad word for first.
Good luck with decked out.
There's one name I feel like every time I say I'm gonna say it in the wrong way. Oh gosh, there goes. Thank you so much for the gifted subscriptions. LeBlanc, thank you for the prime. Popo, thank you for the 18 months for subscription. Donner, thank you for the 17 months. Hi Scar. That one would have been great for the Pirates SMP. You're right. I got confused about which server we're about to play on. All right, let me see. Let's see. Ah, man. Ranch Broke Owl, thank you for the 10 months. Smiley Mouth, thank you for the 13 months. Very much appreciated.
Cheered Dex 1500. My husband's a submariner. I say do it, Scar.
Oh, dude, that's amazing. Let's go. A Submariner, man. I watched it. Mother Corys, I watched a bunch of videos on submarines the other day. I was getting very fascinated with submarines because there's some really cool videos of from Fleet Weeks where I think you have to be, I don't know, maybe you have to sign up, probably a lottery, but like they let the captain will like tour a select amount of people through a submarine. I was watching their videos and I was like, wow, that's so cool. I met a submariner in Seattle at Mine Fair in 2019. He was a sonar operator. I was like, I have so many questions, but it's the silent fleet. They don't tell you anything. All their little secrets down in the submarine. Yeah, thank you so much. Let's see. Tony J, thank you for the 17 months. Very much appreciated. The stream isn't loading for me for some reason. I refreshed multiple times and it's not loading. Try lowering the quality of the stream. So bring it down from like 1080 to 720. Just see if maybe that'll help. Maybe your internet's struggling a little bit. Maybe it just needs a bump or a decrease in resolution. Underwater base in season 10. See, that's the thing. Like there are options for bases underwater, in the nether, in the end, underground, but for YouTube they never do well. Because of the darkness. Like people don't like watching videos underground for prolonged amount of time. Like being in the nether, they don't like being in the nether. They don't like being in the end for very long. They don't like being underwater for very long. It's just a fact. Like we all know this as like YouTubers. We know this is gonna happen. Like it doesn't mean you can't go underground in another in the end, but if it's like prolonged, like you see people just like tuning out. It makes them like sad. I think it makes me sad sometimes being underground. So why sometimes you gotta pop out, you gotta get some fresh Minecraft air, you gotta see the sun, you gotta see some creepers. So yeah, it does make it hard to do those types of things. And it mainly just means that the screen is darker on YouTube means poor quality. So that is an issue. Poor quality, and I mean that the darker the screen is, I can't think of the right word, but the resolution is just kind of pixelated. It doesn't look great. It's just a weird thing. That's why it's fun to do like one-off projects in these areas, underground, underwater, in the end, in the nether, stuff like that. I've spent, well, in season 5, I spent so I can actually say this pretty clearly. Like in season 5, my first videos were real, like they were real bangers. Like they came out quite well when I first started doing the Big Dig, and by like 2 episodes in, people were checked out. They were done. They were out and done. So yeah, you get like that little window where people are excited, and then it's just like phew. Yes, video compression, that's the word I was looking for. Video compression. The video compression on YouTube destroys dark areas, so it just makes it harder to have those areas look decent. That's the problem with that. What day is the Hermitcraft TwitchCon meetup in Vegas? It is Saturday at 3 o'clock in the Minecraft meetup room. So just search like Minecraft community meetup on the schedule, and at 3 o'clock, that's when the Hermits are going to meet up. We really tried to have like more of an official Twitch like sanctioned meetup, and unfortunately they couldn't accommodate us, so they said this was our best option, and we're going to make the best of it, as we always do as Hermits. We're scrappy. As Joe Hills would always say, we're a scrappy bunch. So we're gonna do the best we can. Hermits are always getting put down, so we're gonna make our own, as we always do, and we're gonna make it not. See, I had somebody at Twitch really help. Like they went above and beyond to try to help us, and big shout outs to them. They knew who they are, but sadly the higher ups just couldn't accommodate. But our friend over at Twitch worked very, very hard to try to make it happen. So big props to them, and appreciate them greatly. Will you be at TwitchCon on Friday? Because you were amazing. I may be there on Friday. I might be. you never know. You never know. You know, there's always things going on these days. You know, who knows? You know, Friday. You know, you never know what could possibly happen on Friday. So yeah, very excited. It's very, very exciting. Very exciting. So lots of fun things to look forward to. I'll have more announcements soon about TwitchCon. So make sure if you're going, you come out to the meetup or come out to some other stuff that we have planned. It'll be very cool. It'll be very cool. Lots of fun things going on at TwitchCon. Who are the hermits? We've got a Cub, we've got a Gem, we have an Impulse, we have a Tango, and of course Skiz is coming out with Tango and Impulse, so it's really exciting to see Skiz too. So, and my brother's coming, so yeah, lots of people. It's gonna be really cool. Yeah, Skiz, Tango, and Impulse are all driving to TwitchCon together. Just picture them all in the car together. The legendary brother is coming. Yes. You got so many of you guys probably don't even know who my brother is at this point. It's been a few years, but my brother was legendary on my channel for a few years. So yeah, very exciting. Schizoman is secret agent. He's got some secret agent work he's gonna have to do, but we'll see. Real life Phasmo. Oh, I wish, but we need a Grian for that. We need a Grian for that. The elusive boy Guna. Yes, the elusive boy Guna will appear. Correct. Grian is coming. I wish he was coming, but no, he's not. No, he's not. He's got Grian things to do. Let's see. Let's check out the chat. Is B-Dubs coming? No. We tried, but you know, hopefully there's gonna be a Minecon where that's easier for a lot more people to come. We cross our fingers for Minecon Live, everybody. We're crossing our fingers. We want a Minecraft Minecon to return. We want it to return. It was going to return in 2020. Unfortunately, it couldn't happen. We need to put the fire under Mojang and let them know that we want a Minecon again. I assume you're talking about TwitchCon? Yeah, we were just speaking about TwitchCon, how lots of hermits are going. We got a Cub, we got a Gem, we got an Impulse, we got a Tango, and we got a bunch of friends going like, Skiz, my brother. It'll be really cool. So we are doing a meetup on Saturday. So it's been planned as of yesterday. We are doing a meetup on Saturday at the Minecraft community meetup. It's going to be amazing. So we really hope you guys take a minute from your convention and come on over, say hi. We really appreciate it. And there'll be some other stuff too that we'll announce later on. But yeah, it's very exciting. Lots of hermits going, which is cool because any of the times that I went to TwitchCon to do the disability panel, nobody was there. Nobody was there. So this is the first time I've been to one where there's been hermits, so that's really cool. Am I going to vlog? Potentially. I haven't quite decided yet. Hermitcon. No, I know. It's something the hermits want to do. It's a question of how, when, etc. Please do a vlog. The vlogs always did fairly well. You know what's really interesting, actually, speaking of that? My vlogs always did, they always did like half what my normal videos did, right? And then whatever happened in 2020, people just decided, I love the vlogs, and a bunch of people watched the vlogs and they all like blew up to like 1 million views. It was like, why in 2020 did people decide they love the vlogs? It was so interesting. So apparently people do enjoy them, which is great. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to travel for so long to do any new ones. Let's see. Underboss, thank you so much for the Prime. Very much appreciated. Jester, thank you for the bits. Very much appreciated. Little Bouquet, thank you for the 10 months. Yippee a Scar stream. Yeah, thank you guys so much for the support. Very much appreciated. Let's see. Ghost Rem the Pumpkin Dwarf, thank you so much for the 5 months. Very much appreciated. Fallen Wolf, thank you for the 3 months. And a Wild Gem Songs comes in to sing the songs of the gems. 73 months. Oh, thank you so much, Jim, for 73 months for your subscription. Very much appreciated. Lincoln Life, thank you for the 6 months. Very much appreciated. Trapped 1, 2, 3, thank you for the 8 months. Very much appreciated. All right, let me check my chat. Is Jelly on the bed? Yes, Jelly's back there. She's very upset with me. She doesn't want to talk with me, and it's fine. It's fine. Anyway, check this out. It's hard to find the focus point. There it goes. So I am doing the signing of the TCG cards right now. It's going. I cannot say it's going well, but you know, I think once I see some more headroom, like once I start seeing some more progress, I'm gonna be excited. Some of the backs are getting signed, but because the backs are black and the Sharpies they don't really show up too well. They kind of blend in, but some of the backs do have like a Hawkeye or a Jelly signature on them. But yeah, no, I think it looks absolutely amazing. I'm just trying to find the focus point. My camera does not want to focus. Come on, you can do it. Come on, camera. I believe in you. Apparently I do not believe in you. Anyway, yeah, I think they look pretty cool. So yeah, they're slowly being signed. Because I have such a large amount, Luke from Creo sent me boxes. So as they get done, I can put them in boxes and ship them and send them. So then the further people are away. So we'll start like, you know, people in the farthest reaches of the world that take the longest to get to, we'll start shipping those out. And then, you know, as you know, more boxes of completed cards come to Luke at Creo, then we'll start shipping them then to the UK and then to the United States. So hopefully then that equalizes out the shipment time, so everybody should get them around the same time, and it kind of cuts down the amount of time it will take to actually sign all of these. It's not the wrist, it turns out, it's my back. I think I needed like better posture when I'm signing, because I think I'm like this. So I need to do better on my back. Like, it's just like killing me. So I think I'm not sitting correctly, and it's like driving me crazy. But yeah, and I'm a little bit crazy about making sure they dry. I am waiting probably longer than they should before they're even stacked. So that would probably speed it up if I can get like an assembly line going a little bit more, where like maybe my parents can like slide me a new one and then I slide it over to dry. Like that could really speed up An angled desk. You know, I have a drafting table somewhere. That would actually be fantastic. That's a great idea. That's a fantastic idea. I wonder where my drafting table is. Wow, that's a good question. Also, I'm running on one Sharpie. I need more Sharpies because I decided to use the dark blue pen, and Luke from Creo just sent out some like, you know, like some test colors, just maybe, whereas like 90% of the hermits are all using black. So I have 3 boxes of Sharpies. So I have like 48 Sharpies, black Sharpies that is, and like 1 blue Sharpie, and I'm like, work until Amazon delivers my Sharpies. Work.
Have you heard of Cubed? Which is a virtual community MC con on a server with panels, stands and other events to meet creators. It's from 6th to 8th October. Something like that could be an option for HermitCon, and ticket prices could go to charity.
That's a good idea. Yeah. Girls, first of all, thank you so much for thank you so much for the tip. Very much appreciated. Very generous of you. And appreciated. That's a good idea. I feel like I've heard of Cubed a long time ago. Yeah, that's an option. I think if we did something HermitCon related, we would probably want to do a hybrid of it. So something in person, something virtual, I think would actually be a great option, because obviously people from around the world. In my ideal world with a HermitCon would be like to have like one here in the United States, like one in Europe, kind of have like 2 different ones, to try to service as many areas as possible.
Gem Songs tipped $50 for the Sharpie Fund.
Thank you, Jem. Thank you, Jem. That's 2 more boxes of Sharpies. Thank you. That's 2 more. That's 24 more boxes of Sharpies. Oh, thank you, Jem. Very much appreciated. Thank you for the tip. Very generous of you. Very much appreciated. So yeah, it's yeah, that is a good idea for that. So yeah, Curls of Doom, Jem, thank you so much for the tip. Very, very much appreciated. Yeah, now you got my head thinking, right? You got my head thinking about like HermitCon again. Let's see. We got a Joel Jargon raid. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Welcome. We are here in Hermitcraft. Well, actually, you're in my room right now, and that's my grumpy cat right there. She is very upset with me right now because she was meowing at the end of my bed for brushes and pets, and I didn't give her any. So then she turned around, faced the other way in anger and disgust of me. It's okay, but welcome. We're about to do some decked out runs. I'm very nervous, but I'm going to have fun today. That is the point of today. Let's talk about today. Let's talk about decked out because we've got some plans. I've got some ideas. So this is what we're going to do. So one thing I asked for you guys, let's see. How dare you not brush her? I was setting up for the stream and I got all this, like my headphones and my air on and stuff like that. I would have to take it all off and then I would have to go over there and her brush is way over there. So then I have to go grab out a stick. Then I have to grab out a stick to reach the brush. It was a whole thing. She didn't understand because she's a cat. She's a cat. Okay, let's talk decked out. So let's actually jump over to hold on. Let's jump over to Hermitcraft and then we will be ready to go. We'll be ready to go. Oh yes we will. Oh yes we will. We'll be ready to go. Go. Oh, of course.
Tipped $10. A virtual hermit con would also enable Etho, Juma, Cleo and other hermits to participate which are not able to attend in presence.
Oh, there it goes. Okay, sweet. Okay. I don't know what was going on there for a second. All right, there we go. Sweet. How did Scarvis just pronounce Azuma's name? That was just the most fantastic thing ever. Can I repeat? Can I have it play that again? Oh, I can. Listen for it.
Curlsoft Doom tipped $10. A virtual hermit con would also enable Etho, Juma, Cleo and other hermits to participate which are not able to attend in presence.
Can I call Azuma Jum? There's our buddy Azuma Jum. That's hilarious. Oh.
_battle corgi tipped
okay, I thought it was broken.
That baby. Have you ever thought about putting in a kitty door so she can come and go from your room?
No, that she'd probably love that. She probably, you know what, she would take advantage of that. She would take advantage of that and it would be super frustrating. Where's Jum? Where's our friend Jum? Dr. May Raisin, thank you so much for the 7 months. Very much appreciated. Okay, so decked out. Let's go take a look at what we've got. So decked out time. Heading over to the free pancake shop. Oh, look at this. People been getting some pancakes out of here. All right, let's take a look here. So these are our artichokes, right? Unfortunately, we've let quite a few of them despawn, sadly. So we have 4 shards. One of those shards, as you might imagine, you're like, hey, Scar, you did 1 for your video coming up, and then, so you should only have 3. Well, I actually spent some of my my coin and got myself a shard. So now I have 4 because I found an Easter egg. Little does everybody know that I found an Easter egg. Yes, I did. I found a mysterious Easter egg. So that gave me 5 of the little tokens. And then I combined that with what I had. Bam, we have a 4 shard. Let's roll. Let's go. Okay, so up at the deck here. My deck, as always, is inadequate, but gets the job done in the end. So we've got 4 treasure. We have 4 Ember Seekers. We have 4 stability and 5 sneak. So we're maxed out at sneak as we can only have 5 of these common sneak cards, but we can always get an additional 1 for these 3 in this section. So we have 2 tomes. Obviously, like Ethos submitted 300 tomes, so there's 0 chance we can compete with that. I think Hypno submitted a large number too. So basically it feels like you're fighting for 3rd at this point, and I'm not sure I'm even going to get 3rd at this point. So hello. So yeah, so that's where I'm kind of at the moment. Is like, where do I go? Because I know Etho and Hypno are fighting for 1st, and one of them is going to get 2nd, and then so then the question is like, do I maybe focus this time on cards? Because the entire time I haven't focused on cards. Just getting a tome and a card was always my goal for like the first 2 months, right? Or 2 weeks, that is. So that's a thing. And then the other point of it is I want to have fun today, and I'm going to choose the difficulty that I'm going to have the most fun with, if that makes sense. Like, I don't want to be pressured to do a difficulty that my deck doesn't sustain. or I'm just instantly going to die because there was no chance that I could survive doing that. So that's the other thing. Like, I'm going to play how I want to play and how I feel comfortable playing. And like forcing somebody like any hermit to go above their deck's ability or their abilities just results in not fun like content, because then the person's just bummed out because they die constantly for no, just because they're going past their current ability. So we're gonna have fun today. We're going to do how we feel we're gonna do. So we're gonna start out and have things go well, then we'll progress onwards from there. Let's see. Muffy of Doom, thank you for the 3 months. Very much appreciated. Very much. Okay. What does that smell? Jelly, did you just pass gas? I am very angry with you, Jelly. I am very angry with you, Jelly, right now. I am angry because I smell something horrendous.
Let me know when it is Ashoka time because I have thoughts.
Let's see. Gotta pay your pet baby. Have you thought about putting a kitty door? Oh, that's right. The kitty door. Yeah, it would be an idea. Thank you so much for the tip. Very much appreciated. All right. I'm nervous now. I am nervous. I saw Etho running a minute ago. I wonder how he did. Oh, it's available. Oh, Dr. Medrisen, thank you so much for the 20. That's right, 25 gifted subscriptions to the chat. That is amazing. Thank you so much for that. That is wild. Thank you so much for the support. Very much appreciated. By the way, this is Ren's child. This is Ren's child here, by the way. Yes. Similar to the way Anakin was born. Just
$20.
Leave it at that.
I hope you have lots of fun on your runs today. Best of luck, D.
Oh, Poston, thank you so much for the tip. That is very, very nice, very generous of you, and much appreciated. Yeah, so we're gonna have fun. We're not gonna get caught up in our head like, oh, I want to get the tome, or I want to get this fancy card, and then when we constantly die, we're not having any fun. Nope, we're having fun today, guys. This is a fun run. This is a fun run for the. Why would I say fun run? Do I get visions of Michael Scott just like chugging Alfredo, fighting for the cure for rabies? Now I want to watch that episode, but I don't want to subscribe to Peacock. I'm tired. Oh man, if I start talking about a subscription service, we're going into a full-on Scar rant, and I can't have that. I can't have that. Alfredo is the cure for rabies. We learned this in the office. Oh man, I miss watching The Office. Let's see. Did you see the artifact Hypno got last night? I heard about it. He got the ethos slab, which it seems super cool. Yeah, which is super cool. Netflix doesn't have it anymore. No, Netflix doesn't in the United States, but does in Europe. So I should virtually fly over there. Let's see. Oh, yeah, here it is. Look at this. Isn't that a cool one? That is a really cool one. Ooh, these are neat. Oh, dude, that might be one of the coolest ones in the entire deck. Goggles of Symmetry. Wow. This one's too creepy. This one's creepy. That one gives me the heebie-jeebies. But this one, that was super cool. I do wish we had all of our death loops, because if we would have had all of our death loops, we would have 7 or 8 of these. We would have 7 or 8 of those. It would be great. Let's see. Peaches MLG, thank you so much for the 6 months. Very much appreciated. But yeah, I'm procrastinating at this point, guys. B-Dub's artifact is cool looking. Ooh, who got B-Dub's artifact? I assume it was probably, I'm sure it was Mr. Canadian down here. I don't know if he's displayed his out for viewing. Has he displayed his for viewing? You know, for Etho, I don't see any trophies around here, which might change tomorrow. Okay. Look at this guy. Look at this guy supporting Scarland. Dude, that is really cool. Okay, This is the coolest one so far, hands down. Yeah, that's amazing. That is really, really cool. How much is, oh, I can't see how much it is. But is it as cool as our Skadoodler? That's right, there's our Skadoodler up there. The rarest of all rare, the Skadoodler. But yeah, that one's freaking cool. Okay, guys. I feel it is time in my bones for our first decked out run. All right, let's do some maintenance here. Let's check up. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. So put that up there. I feel like that's probably decent where it's at. Okay, so that's set. And then we got to pop over here. Okay, that's set there. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. I want to have fun. I want to have fun. I don't want to get caught up in my head. I'm trying to decide what I want to do. There's a small part of me that wants to go into the depth charge lake because nobody's successfully done that as far as I know. 2 people have drowned in it and it's super deep. So I want to try, maybe. We'll see. We'll see. So we have 2 tomes in the inventory, correct? So we have 2 tomes. Okay. So we know that for sure. We have 2 tomes. Our deck has 0 uncommon cards, which is a bummer. So if we go into the dungeon, depending if we do a medium or a hard run, if I can squeak out like 20 something embers, from that 20 embers, I would hope to have enough for potentially a hard, or not a hard, but a, I would really want to get an uncommon card. So what uncommon card would be available? Well, it depends because the shop is random. So what I'd like, if possible, is to get one of those 4 sneak cards, right? You can only have 3 of them in your deck. Oof. Is there allergies right now? Because it has been wild lately. Anyway, that's a possibility. If I were to get 27 embers, I would buy the 3 tomes and secure a 3rd place. I would do that. So these are kind of our strategies. If we don't get anything more than 27, we'll do a card. If we get more than 27, we'll do the tomes. Weather change, dude. It has been raining here nonstop for like 3 weeks now. It is horrible. It is horrible. It is horrible. I want the summer to return. I want summer to return. I'm so tired of the rain. It's just rain, rain, rain every day. It's exhausting. Did I tweet? Oh my God, guys, I'm in full procrastination mode. I forgot to tweet, so I'm tweeting right now. I'm not procrastinating. I'm tweeting. It's super important. I'm on the tweets. There we go. Tweets out. Tweets out, boys.
J. Harvey cheered X1000. Scar is allergic to being great.
Oh, Jay, thank you so much for the nice message. I'm a dodging and I'm a weaving those bits. Very much appreciate it. Okay, guys. Okay, I'm gearing up. I'm gearing up. I'm preparing. I'm dodging. I'm weaving. I'm dodging. I'm a weaving. I'm a weaving. I'm getting ready, guys. I'm warming my fingers up. It's super important to warm your fingers up. Hello, Hypno. How are you? How are you? Oh, somebody gifted Hypno a subscription. That's very nice of them. It's very nice of them. Okay. All right. Adventure Wolf, thank you for the... Oh, you're the one who gifted the subscription to Hypno. That's very nice of you. Thank you. Okay, Hypno, any tips? Any tips? After your Ethos Slab run, which was amazing. Any tips? Any tips for me? Green Kitten, thank you for the 1 month resubscription. Okay. All right. I feel like my fingertips are warmed up. Please just start the run. I feel that. I feel that, Cub. I feel that. But the problem is I'm not in control of my fingers. My procrastination is in charge of my fingers, Cub. I may want to do the run, but my fingers tell me otherwise. I'm waiting for the announcement.
Jensong's cheered X5000. Is your off-road vehicle set up for some snow adventure?
You know, Zach mentioned that it can do the snow, but I've never taken in the snow. So okay, Gem. next time it snows here, I'm 100% going to try to take it out in the snow. You know, you know what I've seen people do on bikes? They take out like zip ties and they zip tie the tires as like a cheap way to put like chains on your tires. I could do something like that. I could get some like really hefty zip ties and like zip tie around the tires. I could do that. I could probably do that. And I could probably get a little bit more traction with them. What I need to do is actually some maintenance for the off-road wheelchair. I need new tires. I burnt my tires out this year because I haven't been on it for a few weeks because of that. And I need to fix something on the back. I need to re-drill or re-thread a thing that got worn out. So got a little bit of maintenance to do. But Jem, thank you so much for the bits. Very much appreciated. Very, very much. So yeah, I got to do a little bit of maintenance on that. Okay. All right. We're going in, everybody. Buckle up, buckaroos. Buckle up, buckaroos. We're going in. First run of the day. This is Shard. Actually, I have no idea what run I am for phase 3. This is a Shard part of the current phase. It's in, guys. It's in. Procrastination mode is over. Oh, wait. Hold on. I forgot. Boop. Okay. We're activated. We're going in. Here we go.
X300. You need monster truck tires on your off-road.
What the heck was that?
Or put skis on them for the snow.
I swear I heard Michael Scott just say, "That's what she said." That really scared me, especially when the door opened. Oh my gosh. Oh man, I don't know if I entirely envisioned that or not, but I feel like, oh, Cub. Oh, he made, that's what she said. Oh, that's clever. Am I doing this right? I don't think I'm doing this right. I hate the bush. I will stand by it from the end of time that we should all be killed and respawn with the same amount of saturation health. This is annoying. Or we all eat soup. That's right, we all eat soup. We're starting out a medium. I'm already jumpy. No, Grian, you haven't gone past the medium either, so quiet down. Okay, here we go. Here we go, everybody. We're going in. We're doing one medium as a warm-up. The rest of them, we will decide how we feel when we're going. By the way, there's a door back there. There's a door back there. I someday want to go through that door. Alrighty. Level 1. So you guys know what that means. You guys know what level 1 means. We're doing the depth charge room. We're doing it. If I got a level 1, I was going to do the depth charge. So we're doing it. We are going to be the first that survives the depth charge. Because I know Pearl did it and she died. And I thought Hypno did it, but maybe not. I can't remember. Okay, we got a sneak card in the old quiver. Slide in. Ooh, Mr. Big Pants. Just gotta slide right past Mr. Big Pants there. I wish I knew where all the Shrackers were. Nope. Why am I slow? Oh, why did my character go so slow?
Sneak.
I was hoping to get a couple extra berries to go under. Whoa, that's not supposed to be there. Whoa, that's more than I anticipated being in that zone. That is way more than I anticipated being in that zone. I'm not used to that. Not used to that. Don't like that at all. Don't like that. Let's go grab our artifact real quick and then we're doing depth charge. It might be above us. No, it's actually... Okay, I think I know where it is. Okay, that was somewhat terrifying. But hey, we cleared this room out. I planned it all along.
Stability.
Yeah, it's just some big brain thoughts, guys. It's just typical with me to have such a large Thrawn-like intellect. Let's check in for some treasure over here. I know there's a Shracker right here, so I'm gonna be careful. There's a Shracker right there. See how I didn't hit the Shracker? I try.
Ember Seeker.
Okay, let's be careful. Interesting. I am quite curious where this is because it's not in the locations I thought it would be. Oh wow, there's one over there. Is there more in level 2? There's 4 usually, right?
Stability.
I'm wasting a lot of time because I got very lost. Okay, let's pop over here. Oh, wait. I'm still lost on where this is. It's not where I usually see them. Where is this?
Treasure Hunter.
Well, now I'm whacking every Shracker imaginable right now. I should just do the depth charge room. Who cares about the artifact at this point? Okay, this is so strange. Where is it?
Stability.
I don't know where this is. This is so odd. Now I'm whacking every Shracker imaginable right now. Whoa, is it right here? Oh, I've never been here before. Oh, that's a horrible artifact. I can't even have that in my inventory with keeping my pride. Goodbye. Have a great time. We'll see you later. Have a great day. Have a great day. Have a great day. Have a great time. Okay, let's do it real quick.
Sneak.
Shoot. Okay, we are gonna go around. Man, the Ravagers are active today. I'll tell you that right now. The Ravagers are active. I don't know. I don't really need that, but whatever.
Sneak.
Are you freaking kidding me? I need to get down there. I need to get down there. There's a Ravager around every corner. I don't know if I aggroed him enough. Oh, it's so dark. Oh my gosh, it is so dark. It's so dark.
Stability.
I can't see anything. Is there even a hole? Oh, there is. There's one right there. Okay, let's do it. Let's go. We're doing it. Actually, hold on. I need to map this out. I don't know how deep this is gonna go, so we're gonna have to do this really quick. Do I go under here? Okay, we do. Let's now that we know that, let's pop back up here. This is probably a horrible idea, but the artifact is so worthless that it doesn't even matter. Come on. Shoot, it's so dark, I just can't see anything. It's so hard to see. Yeah, we'll probably die here. Well, maybe not. Okay, man, it is so hard to see. Okay, all right, we got to look at it. I don't think I'm going to make it much past that line, unfortunately. Dang. Oh, hello there. Hello, good sir. Appreciate ya. How are you today? You do. Oh, he's coming around, guys. He's coming around. That's unfortunate. Let's go look for some more treasuries. While we're around. That is the most active I've ever seen those fools. Like, they were everywhere. They were everywhere. So we saw one up in the crypt. There's two down here. There were two out there, and there was one in the rotunda room. Oh well. We went to the depth charge room. So the issue with the depth charge is it is so dark. I just feel like my screen is darker than usual. No, it's fully bright. No, it's full bright. It was so dark. Like, I feel like if we could have seen our path a little clearer, we might have been able to make it, but I don't know. It was so dark. Does Tango sell night vision? No, I don't think he sells night vision. It would be great. It would be nice. Let's see. I think a few people had full bright on. What is full bright? I can't touch my computer screen because it's calibrated. So if I change the lightness or anything like that, it'll throw my calibration off. So I can't do that. But full bright is a mod. Is that allowed? I don't know anybody was using that. I'll have to ask Tango. We'll ask Tango. But I would suspect something like that is not allowed, but I wouldn't put it past seeing. Wouldn't put it past seeing it be used. Let's see. 4, 4, 4, and 5. Beautiful. All right. Okay. All right. That wasn't fantastic. But, you know, it wasn't the greatest artifact anyway. So we tried the depth charge room. I just don't know if it's worth it. I know there's got to be something there, but I think you just need to be super lucky that you can see where you're going, because it was so dark. It was so dark. Decked out hall monitors do not approve of it. Okay, well, all right. We warmed up. So what did we learn from that other than the depth charge room? One, I've never seen that artifact location before, so I've never gone there. So that was a bit different. Second is the Ravagers are all out and about. So on the first level, they're very active right now. They're very active. So they're all zoned right now. So when we're in that area, we need to remember that they're all kind of spaced right now, so they're not bunched. Because in the initial decked out days, it was fairly easy, in my opinion, on level 1. It was fairly easy on level 1 because most of the Ravagers were like bunched in the hallway. So what I mean by that is, like, when you enter decked out, there was usually at least 2 Ravagers that you always knew where they were no matter what. So like 2 Ravagers were always in the ice caves, and then the other 2 would kind of be in around or whatever, and you could kind of like, okay, I always know where 2 are. So 2 are in the back of my head, and now I know where these 2 are once I'm in the cave and find them as I progress and look for my artifact. Now that they're more spaced out, it's a little bit more difficult. Now you have to know, like, okay, there's going to be 1 here, 1 there, 1 there, and there, and there. So it's a little more difficult than it was. So yeah, it's they are. I mean, you could say they're quote unquote zoned now. Is that better? Is that better for us? No. So yeah. Get a dungeon lackey. If I had the coin, will someone spare me the coin? Will somebody spare me the coin for?
Is ready for its next
That's our
victim.
call. But yeah, no, we will be there in a moment once we respawn. But yeah, oh my god. All right. Is there a button? Is there a button now? I forgot. Is there actually a button now? Oh yeah, there is a button. What? I'm so used to breaking it from going in that I just assumed I had.
$10. With regard to the brightness issue with depth charge, try turning off your key lights and darken your room for the dive to adjust your eyes.
That's an idea. That's an idea. Ooh. That is a large scale big brain move right there. That makes a dramatic difference. Obviously, like, you guys can't really see what I'm seeing, but when I do this, wow, that's a huge difference. That's a huge difference. Where did all my stuff go? Is this it? Did everything else, do I leave it inside my pancake shop? Yeah, we're that's such, oh yeah, the rest of the stuff's in here. Sweet. Okay. That is such a great tip, by the way. That is a fantastic tip, because when I turn this off, when we go into the dungeon, we're going lights off now. We're going lights off. We're going lights off. All right, we're going in. This time we're gonna mix things up. You're probably not gonna expect what I'm gonna do, because I'm nimble, I'm agile. I'm doing something that Pro and I talked about that we were pretty sure is the case. Press sprint in the water. Yeah, we did sprint. But it was so dark. I was just so discombobulated. The hall monitors don't like gamma. Yeah, we're not using it. Hello, Grian. Oh, are you going in? Grian? Grian? Want some soup? Come with me. Soup is always here, Grian. The soup is always here. It's just break glass in case of emergency. Do it.
That's what she said.
Oh my god. Wait a second, who has a prison mic emote? Oh my gosh, somebody has a prison mic emote. Oh my gosh. I never knew I needed something more in my life than a prison mic emote. Oh my gosh, do you have soup? That's raw chicken, that's not soup. Oh, look at it. There's only 3 soups remaining. There's only 3 soups remaining. Only 3 soups. Did I tell you guys our plans for the cows? So this is what I wanted to do with Grian and I's cows, right? So we set up a milking production in the back and like funnel the milk in here, okay? Or the soups, that is. So maybe you have like a secret chest in here, and you have like a secret chest, right? And to access the secret stew, it would be like 1 crown for your for a membership. Grian and I split the winnings, and then it's just funneled in there. We got a full-on operation going, but nobody likes to have fun. Nobody likes fun. Am I right, Grian? Where's this leading? Where's this trail of salmonella taking me? Where are we going? Oh, come on now. You can't just leave when a man follows the trail of salmonella. Mumbo? Wait. I'm so confused. Is Mumbo on? No. Oh, I'm so confused now. I followed the trail. There was a soup. There was a soup in there. Did you guys see it? Did you see it? It looked good, didn't it? It looked really good. Trap him. You're right. Where did he? I don't know exactly what block he logged out on. Right, OR3, thank you so much for the Prime. Very much appreciated. Let's see. Bassy, thank you so much for the 16-month resubscription. Very much appreciated. IDT 07404, thank you for the 6 months. Let's see. Rectrell, thank you for the 16-month resubscription. Very much appreciated. Panda Wisdom, thank you for the 1-month resubscription. Emily, thank you for the Prime. Very much appreciated. Shijibaro, thank you for the Prime also. Very much appreciated. Block the entrance. He logged out right next to the barrel or in front of the sign. Okay. I don't know what we should do with him, but there's so much chicken now. Is it time for another run? Yeah, right now my hands are procrastinating. My mind wants to enter the dungeon, but my mind is procrastinating, as it often does. As it often does. Man, I really got whacked by that guy. Like he was hiding.
That's what she said.
Oh man. Oh my god, that was good. Wow. Good job, Cub. The timing on that was impeccable. Well done. Well done. As I said, that guy got me right. Oh man, okay. That Ravager got me. So he was on the lower level as I went down. So there was one on the upper level. I went down and he was right there. Man, it was hard to keep track of him. Is there 4? Because it felt like 5. If I were to think about it, it felt like 5, but I'm pretty sure there was only 4 on level 1. There's 5? Okay. There never used to be 5. There never used to be 5. So that's an additional one. I know when some people played in the early days, there were like 3 because they kept dying. So there are 5. So now we have 5 to contend with on the upper level. Yeah, that's way more than there was. That's way more than there was. If you were to go back to my my phase 2 runs and count the Ravagers we encountered, it was like 3 at 4 at max. Because in those, especially those early days, they died a lot. Like there was quite a bit more death. Okay. All right, we're going in. All right, we inserted our shard. It's time once again. Here we go. My timing on that was entirely off. My timing was so bad on that one. I hate the bush. Tango says 5. Tango says a lot. You know what? Tango says a lot of things. I hate the bush. Hate the bush. Okay. All right, here we go. I'm doing this because I'm pretty sure, based on what Pearl and I think, it's easier to go hard than medium when you're on level 2. And I think it's actually true. Because of the 2 Ravagers that camp out the upper level, like it's almost impossible to get those artifacts that are in like the mushroom area because you cannot get away from those 2 Ravagers. All right, we're going to hard mode. This is our 2nd hard mode, I think. Pretty sure this is our 2nd. All right, we're going lights off, everybody. Oh my God, this is so much better. Actually, 1 light stayed on. Never mind, like 1 turned off, 1 didn't. So that's a thing. Okay, so let's use our memory. there was quite a few Ravagers. Oh, wow. One's right here now. Wow, that one. Wow, he moved, and he's throwing me off because I really like to go that way. That's a bummer, because I like to go that way. Because there's a berry bush back there. Okay, there's one right there. Shoot. What way is he gonna go? 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 Oh my gosh! Woo! I need to get some berries. Oh my gosh. I need to grab these berries, but they're very aggressive right now. We're knocking trackers left and right now. Okay, all right, we got that. No key. Whew. I had like a bad feeling for a second.
Sneak.
Just like trying to be really careful because I know there's a swag over under us. I know there's one like right here, but I'm already running. Told you. Okay, no key yet. Okay, all right. Trackers. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, we're already barricaded over here. Okay. Wow, both those doors are barricaded. Shoot, that's the one that got us earlier. Do not believe he can come up the stairs. Let's go this way.
Stability.
Use the ice for our advantage. Okay. Looking for a key, looking for a key. Seeing nothing. Oh, this is gonna be one of those runs again. We're gonna have to go really deep too, so that's
Stability.
the problem. Come on. I feel like there's a key over here. No, there's no key.
Ember Seeker.
I don't know what that sound was. There's another. It's not fun when you don't find a key. It just feels like a pointless roadblock.
Treasure Hunter.
Because now we're really cutting into any of our time remaining for being downstairs. I don't know where it is. I don't know where it is, but I'm going upstairs. I know it's in there somewhere. Oh my gosh, come on. Come on, come on, there's gotta be a key. We're running out of time.
Sneak.
Oh, I'm knocking all the trackers. Oh my gosh, it came into here. What way's it going? What way's it going? And that's closed now too.
Ember Seeker.
It's way too late now. Okay, we'll make the best of it. We'll make the best of it. We got it now, but we'll make the best of it here.
Stability.
Okay, let's see where it's pointing towards. Oh, mushrooms. Okay. All right, pointing mushrooms. We're gonna make the best of this. We don't have a lot of time, but we're gonna make the best of it. We're gonna make the best of it. We have 10 berries, so if I could just get my health just a little bit higher, that would be fantastic. Just get my health just a little bit higher. So we're not gonna be able to take a hit. Oh my gosh, there's water here? The Vexes aren't out yet. When did water start appearing here? Yeah, when did water start getting here? I just want one more heart. I just like want one more heart.
Stability.
Shoot, stinking water. Are you kidding me? Is he also slow in water, or is he fast in water? I don't know. Oh my god, there's another one. Come on. Wait, where am I going? Oh no, where am I going? Where am I? Oh no, I didn't even realize where I was going. All of a sudden I'm parkouring. I don't know where I'm at. All of a sudden parkour happened. I was not in control of my body. I was not in control of myself. Improv parkour happened. Okay, I think One-Eye Wally's over there. Oh wait, where is this pointing? All right, guys, I need some help here. Let's kill emojis. I need some help. Where is this? Help me find this. Oh no, Wally found us. No, Wally, I dodged and weaved into parkour. You will not take me down like this. No, Wally, no. I will never give up and I'll never surrender. Okay. All right, we're on the boat. Where is it? It's not here. Where is it? It's like, it's pointing that way. You said it's on the boat, so is it like out here? Where? Quick, we gotta figure this out. Oh, dang it. I was so happy there for a minute. I really thought for a moment. Below the boat? Okay, we got this. I'm hearing some thuddies. I'm hearing some thuds, and that's not just my own heart. Oh, a crown. Ooh, look at this. Is it down here? Go back. I'm getting a consensus to go back. Is there any berries? Is there any berries down here? I hear Wally out there. You hear him? Hey! Okay. Oh man, it's really thudding. It's really thudding. Is it right here? No, I just don't think it is. It's on the balcony. You're saying it's on the balcony? That's where I thought we saw it, but... Okay, we need to make our way out. Now? Okay, there's Wally out there. I just need to figure out how I'm gonna get out this thing. Like, I need to see my path. I know I'm wasting time, but I like genuinely don't. I think it's this way. We need to go this way.
Still
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I don't have any berries. Shut up, you stracker! Oh no. Oh no. Oh. There's nothing we could have done there. If we can get a key faster than what we did, we would have had a few more seconds. That water there. Oh man, I don't think we would have had a chance. Maybe if we would have went down the lava route, like if we would have taken a left, but there were 2 Ravagers down there too. Oh man, we finally got an awesome one on hard mode too. It's the keys. The keys are like the worst part because like if you knew you could progress, that would be great, but like you're really hammered by that.
Unknown 5372 cheered Dex 300. Well, I guess the most important thing still remains that we and you had fun.
Yeah. It's we learned a lot. Like that was the first time on the boat. I love B-Dubs' discount boat. That was great. No, just kidding. I love giving B-Dubs a hard time. It's an amazing boat. Best boat ever. Yeah, we did get to go to the boat. That was the first time we've been to the boat. That was the first time. So that was good. We dodged Wally like crazy. Did you see that? We dodged One-Eye Wally like crazy. We're like, he had nothing on us. And then did you see the parkour? You see the improv parkour? Like, it was wild. We hit that parkour like crazy. We were like, do. Now, I will point out, here's the thing, and I think it still stands. Hard is easier than medium on level 2 because we were able to get away from those Ravagers who camp on the artifact locations. It's just we need more time.
It was a cursed run, but your parkour skills were on point.
It was a cursed run, wasn't it? I appreciate that. It was a cursed run. But yeah, thank you so much for the bits. Very much appreciated. Collymore, thank you so much for the 10-month resubscription. Very much appreciated. Tergos, thank you so much for the bits. Sabiano, thank you for the 10 gifted subscriptions to the community. Very generous of you. Much appreciated. We did get to see more.
So fun to watch.
Yeah, we did get to see it. It's such a bummer not making it out. But at the end, you know when you kind of realize it's like inevitable, right? That Ravager was pinned against the door. That water trap, which I've never noticed before outside of when the Vexes activate. So I guess it might be a new trap. But yeah, there was no way once I saw that, I'm just like, it's inevitable. It's like, this is going to happen no matter what. But I'm happy we made it all the way down. We made it to the ship. Actually, we made it to the back of the ship. I don't think the map goes any further back there.
Petals Emblems cheered X500. You're so pro now that you can do parkour without breaking a sweat. Cool face.
We'll pretend that's true. We'll pretend that's true. Thank you so much for the bits. That's very generous. You very much appreciated. The water trap is a hazard now. Okay, because that used to be a hazard when Vexes were activated. So I guess that's another new thing. It's hard to keep up. We need patch notes. We need patch notes so we know when stuff happens. Dang it. We did pretty good on that one. We did well. Like, honestly, if we could have hit the key off the bat, we would have had the time to get down there. Dang. Because we dodged One-Eye Willie. Or is it Willie? Is that what it is? You guys were saying it's Willie, not Wally? Okay, Willie. We did dodge One-Eye Willie. What's the success rate so far? I had a 60 at one point, and now I'm sure it's below 50 at this point. Like, it's rough out there. It's Wally now. Eva. GoodVodsWithScar, did you change your camera? It looks different. Well, we turned the lights off for the run. We turned the cameras off for the run because the lights are bright and they wash the screen out. and I didn't realize by how much it actually does till we got in the depth charge area, and it was just completely black. I couldn't see anything. So by turning these off, it made a dramatic difference in like what I can see. So when we do the runs, I'm going to turn the lights off, except that light is broken and won't turn off. Oh, nope, turned off that time. So yeah, dang it. We only have 2 more runs, which is a bummer. Which is a bummer.
The dungeon is ready for its next victim.
Next victim, huh? Not seeing the Goonies is as bad as not seeing Top Gun. I love the cheesiness of those 80s movies. There's like a charm to them that are fun.
I will admit what most people won't. Chat enjoys Vex eating you face as much as you succeeding. It's a win either way.
Was it a Vex or was it the rat? Okay, it was the Vex. Okay. Yeah. I'm glad we made it. I'm glad we at least made it back to at least the door. Like, that's not too bad, right? We got, once again, just ripped off with the keys. And then, because that's what happened to me the other time. I got the key literally as Vexes were coming out. Like, I spent so much time looking for a key. Vexes came out. I think the runs that Gem had, she never actually found a key ever. I don't think she ever even found a key. So it's tough. Yeah, RNG plays a huge part in this. Like, not finding a key is such a bummer. I have 4 treasure cards.
Unknown 5372 cheered Dex 300. I would really love to see you go into the dungeon with a Tango Lackey. Not sure if you would be successful, but I am sure it would be a ton of fun.
Well, if that happens, which it will happen at some point, Tango is going to have to catch up on his Ahsoka. Gonna have to catch up on his Ahsoka.
$567 waffles cheered Dex 500. Thank you for all you do. Your videos and streams have been helping me through a really rough time. Less than 3.
Waffles, thank you so much for the message, and I hope things are gonna look up for you. I believe they will, my friend.
Chira Wizard cheered X 500. Have a great run, Scar. From one wizard to another.
Gerard, it's good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well, my friend. But yeah, Waffles, Gerard, thank you so much for the bits. Very, very much appreciated. Very generous of you. And Unknown, thank you so much for the bits. Very much appreciated. As well, thank you so much for the bits also. The Vexes, they ate my face. That's true. Let's see, buy a dungeon lackey key. Unfortunately, we haven't made any successful runs to be able to get the tokens to buy the dungeon lackey. So we are currently poor. We are currently poor. So yeah, okay. Scar, have you read Thrawn Alliance? I actually got the audiobook for that like 2 days ago. And I downloaded it last night but fell asleep before I was able to turn it on. I did not get a chance to, but I do have it loaded up, so I do want to watch it. I'm trying to get some energy before I go down there. I need like a win. Like I need a win. I need a win. I need some positive luck energy here. Ahsoka talk to prep you up. We can do that. I need a luck crystal. You know what? I might have to fashion up myself a luck crystal. That is very true. I might have to fashion myself up one. Medium in and out. See, but that's the problem. If I go medium like I did on my first runs of phase 3, we always got level 2. We did not get any level 1s. And the dispensers that we found on level 2 are the ones that are camped out by those Ravagers that you encounter when you first go in. So basically, this is how I found that you have to do those segments. You've got to know exactly where the location of the artifact dispenser is. You drop your compass, right? and then you got to loop back around with the Ravager still behind you, catch your artifact, and run out. Like, that is the only way I can figure out how to do the mushroom area, because there are 2 Ravagers in that area, and they're almost entirely always on you until you get out of it. So yeah, basically you have to find the spot, drop your compass, loop around with the Ravager still on your tail. Hopefully you hit the right spot, grab your compass, and run. Whereas what we did in the hard mode is we can get to those further areas where we can do a parkour to jump into a new segment to avoid those Ravagers, so we get like a little bit of breathing time. Because it is very tough to deal with those dispensers, because I don't know where they are. Like, I could probably guess where half or more of the level 1s are, but I can't guess where the level 2s are at all. Back here is mostly dodging Willy. Willy's not that hard. Willy packs a punch, but Willy can be dodged and weaved. But Willy can pack a punch. Septimum, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subscriptions. Very much appreciated, my friend. Very generous of you. Very much appreciated. Willie's got auto aim. Yeah, he definitely does have auto aim. Yeah, mushroom spot is rough. It's not a good. It's an awful spot because there's debris. So if you clip any of the debris, that slows you down just enough for the Ravager to get closer. What actually motivates Thrawn? What motivates Thrawn based on the books and Rebels, or I wouldn't even say Rebels, like it more comes from the books, is, I don't know, it's tough because Thrawn is not your average villain. He is more, I mean, there is a, oh man, he's like a cat. He's like a cat. He I think in one small way, he loves to play with his food. So Thrawn plays with his food. So like he loves to strategize, play with his food. So you'll learn that, like, if you read the books, if you watch Rebels, etc. But the main thing that Thrawn, at least in the books, always went for, and this is not Heir of the Empire, the original introduction to Thrawn. Thrawn is motivated by protecting his people, is the Chiss ascendancy. That's the people that's his people. And there's a lot of like evil creatures in the area where he's from. So there's a lot more to that. So like if you read the books, you'll kind of understand that stuff. Who's in the queue? I don't think anybody. Everyone burns their shards like early in the week, and then usually nobody's on Saturday. Does Thrawn have a history with Anakin Skywalker? He seems shocked by Ahsoka's Jedi lineage. Yes. He encountered Darth Vader in one of the books and suspected that Darth Vader was Anakin, and he knows how dangerous Darth Vader / Anakin is, and how some of those same tactics, if you will, could be used by Ahsoka. And what that was like recklessness, like unknown, it's like it's, how do I explain this? My brain is frazzled from these last 2 runs. How do I explain this? It's a lot like the way I play certain games. It's not like the smart strategic way, right? Like a lot of times it's unpredictable, and a lot of people that are very intelligent who see things like they see the strategies on how the optimal way would be, but when someone zigs instead of zags, that's where they trip up. That's how Thrawn went down. And that's how he fears Ahsoka being able to do something like that. Am I going to make it to TwitchCon this year? Yes, we've talked about it. I am going to TwitchCon. There is a meetup, a Hermit and Friends meetup on Saturday at 3 p.m. in the Minecraft meetup area. So on the schedule, the community Minecraft meetup, we are meeting there. It's room 1. And then there's some other fun stuff that we'll announce hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. His overconfidence is his weakness. It is, but it's also that he believes that he sees all of the paths, right? And then when someone zigs and zags, that's when he falls up. Because like what you're saying, he's confident in, he's the smartest person in the room, and this is the only way somebody's gonna go. And then boom. Let's see. Any chance it will be streamed? Most likely not. You gotta be careful with like actually live streaming something or videoing it that general. Like not everybody likes to be constantly being broadcast, and you know a lot of the viewers might not want that also. So you have to you just have to be careful of those things. You gotta respect everybody. We got one shard in the inventory, and then we got one last one. So we can do one run, and then we got our one last one. Which hermits are going to TwitchCon? Let's see. Impulse, Tango, Cub, Gem, myself, and driving up with Tango and Impulse is the Skiz. That's right, the Skizzle Man. He's coming, so that's why we're having the Hermits and Friends meetup, because we're gonna have some other people too at the meetup, so it'll be really cool. Is this the end of the phase? Just about. Next phase ends tomorrow. Skiz is an honorary hermit. I mean, Skiz, yeah. Like Skiz was there in 2016. He was there. I'm procrastinating. I'm procrastinating. Let's see. Let's see. Mafia Doom. I have med issues that mean I always hurt. I'm sorry to hear that. You're always a positive example of how to overcome it. Well, I appreciate that nice comment. Yeah, it's not fun. It's not fun. And you, by the sounds of it, you live life on hard mode. But it does seem like you still get up every day, you still get what you need done, and that's something to always be proud of. That's something you always can hang your hat on and say, you know, I deal with these extra challenges in life, but I still get up, still get what I need done, and that's something to be proud of, my friend. But I wish you all the best. Procrastination time. We're procrastinating. Okay, here we go. We're running, guys. All right, build it up. Drum roll in the chat. Build me up, guys. Gas me up. Pump my tires up. I need some confidence. I need some confidence in the chat. I need some confidence. Here we go. Whew. Look at that trophy. Look at that big old trophy up there. We can do this. We've got this. Wait, maybe Grian will tell me some words of encouragement. There were no words of encouragement given. Rip. I thought maybe he was gonna come over and he was gonna gas me up, but no. Look at him disappearing. About 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Goodbye. Well, I guess we will continue to procrastinate. Ooh, this is fancy. But yeah, all right, well, we'll wait for that. Let's see, Scar, are you excited for Loki season 2? I am excited for Loki season 2. Loki and WandaVision have been the only Marvel things I've enjoyed, so lucky we're getting something decent again. So I'm excited for that. I wish we would get another WandaVision. Oh man, I really wish we could get another. Why is there so much chicken? There's so much chicken. Yeah, I wish there was another season of WandaVision, but obviously that kind of had its, you know, its conclusion. But yeah, no, Loki I'm excited about. Am I excited for episode 8 of Ahsoka? Spoilers. After when all of the jelly sandwiches leave the inventory and you don't want spoilers, you can if you haven't seen up until this most recent episode, we are going in spoiler territory. So when these sandwiches are not in the inventory anymore, you know spoilers are over. Spoilers are active in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So leading up to this episode, we had 3 banger episodes, really great episodes. Fantastic. They felt like they were finally building up to something, which was really, really good. This last episode just felt like a kind of a continuation of the last episode. These episodes 6 and 7 basically could have been combined, in my opinion. So going into this, it was kind of disappointing. So what we saw was good. There was good moments. Like, there were great moments in this episode, but overall, like, it just felt like we were going to actually learn something. And I feel like sometimes Disney loves to just tease out stuff in these episodes a little too much. Like, it's like, there's a point where it's like, it's fun to have like the mystery to the next episode, that cliffhanger. But when like every episode doesn't really progress and there's just, you're still holding on to the cliff and you're like, hello, there needs to be a payoff. This episode basically could have been, like I said, it could have been combined into 6 and 7. It could have just been a long episode and then had like, you know, the next one. So it was fine. It was great seeing Anakin again. So that was really nice. Really cool action scene with Balin and Ahsoka, which was great. Very brief. It was a little shorter than I think it should have been. I thought we could have got a couple more swipes with the swords, but it was fine. The Ezra and Sabine storyline is still, like, as I mentioned last time we talked in spoiler chat, it just feels wrong. There's something not right there. Like, I don't know what it is, but it just feels odd. I don't know. Like, maybe it's just a somewhat like sloppy writing, because it just feels like, hey, I showed up and we're like, hey, woo, and then now we're like, you did all the expedition off camera, so you told Ezra all the things that have happened in the galaxy off camera, so we kind of like missed seeing his like opinions and or reactions to it, which was kind of a disappointment. I don't know. That whole scene just feels odd to me. And Ezra looks great. Like, his character looks fantastic. I want more of that. I want more Ezra, but I was hoping for something different. I don't know. Like, their whole interactions have just felt off to me for whatever reason. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the deal is with those. I don't know what the deal is with them. Like, I don't know if there's something they're not showing us. Like I've said before, I do feel like there is a bigger picture with Ezra that hasn't been revealed. That may be me wishful thinking that there's more to the story than just finding him and going back to the known galaxy. I often have said, and people don't always agree with this, but I have a sneaky suspicion that Ezra is in the Chimera in a jail, and the Ezra that is on the planet, this is a Scar theory, by the way, this is not any leak, this isn't any rumor, that he is a projection or some kind of creature of the Night Sisters trying to get Sabine, Ahsoka in one spot, distracted from the Chimera as the coffins are being loaded into the Chimera, and they're over there, and then once the coffins are loaded, they take out their turbo lasers, they blow them up, and they fly away. That's what I feel like in the back of my head that Thrawn's thinking in my Scar theory. But I don't know if is that too deep for Disney writing? That might be. I mean, it doesn't take much to get beyond Disney's level. So yeah, it's because, see, Thrawn says, I need the help of the Night Sisters, right? Or the Night Mothers or Night Grandmas. When he calls in the Night Grandmas, right? He asks them for their dark magic. But what did he need that dark magic for? That's what we were hoping to find out in episode 7, but we didn't find out. So it leads me to think that potentially Ezra is some kind of dark magic apparition of the Night Grandmas, and he's just using that apparition of him to distract Ahsoka and Sabine so they can finish what they're doing. He can go turbo laser them, and then he leaves. That's my Scar theory. That's Scar theory right there. That is my Scar theory on what the Night Grandmas were doing at the end of episode 6. But I don't know. But to me, it'll probably not be that case. He's probably the real Ezra. It'll be super shallow, like all of Disney writing on these Star Wars movies have been, because they're so worried about not appealing to the average person They are not catering in any shape or form to a larger Star Wars, like, deeper fan base, other than, like, surprise, there's Chewbacca's cousin over in the corner over there. Look at him. He's wearing his favorite sweater. Everybody cheer. Member berries. So yeah. So we'll see. We'll see where it goes, but that's what I hope. That's what I hope from it. But what I suspect in the next episode, so episode 8, which is the conclusion, well, we're going to figure out if they actually leave or not, which is up in the air. Hopefully we figure out what's in the coffins. Obviously we can assume what's in the coffins. It would be just nice. It would be nice to know a little bit more about what's going on in the world. All right, that's fine. We're done with spoilers. Boop. Spoiler is gone. Spoilers are gone. And I want to see what Grian's doing down there. Scar, try to plan before going in the dungeon. We do a strategy every time we go down. First run was to get to the, if we did medium, if we got level 1 artifact, or a level 1 artifact, we would get the artifact and we would go into the depth charge area. We checked off those boxes. The second one was we did hard mode, and that was mostly just to learn the map in the back end, and we successfully proven that it is easier, in my opinion, to go to the back rather than focus on medium level 2s, because those are harder dispensers, in my opinion, to get to. The only problem is we took so long getting a key that we had very little time once we got down there, and we got distracted on if it was up or down on the ship. So that was that issue. But yeah, hopefully we can do our next run soon. I feel like Grian owes me a shard for that, what he did to me, right? Don't you feel like Grian owes me a shard? I feel like a shard's in order. I feel like one shard. I feel like a shard is in order. He just walked right in front of me, Cub.
The disrespect that this man has showed cannot stand.
I agree. You know what? I thought he was coming on because I was pumping myself up. I was giving myself good vibes. I thought he was coming on to give me words of encouragement. Instead, he just walked right through me and right into the dungeon.
Stumble.
I hope he
Crazy,
just
man.
stumbled
Crazy.
onto his face.
Yep. Fell flat on his face. First step in the dungeon, splat. Right on his
First
face.
step, just flat. Just flat. I saw Etho doing another run. I didn't know he had any more shards. I wonder how he did. It was when I was firing up my stream, so I didn't.
People have been trading shards, I think.
Oh, there's
Stumble.
he's been
Well,
trading
I think
shards.
Cleo has been trading some of her shards because she's, I guess, not running this week or something. I'm not
Oh,
sure.
is she doing it for cards?
Yeah, she's looking to get uncommon cards, I think.
Oh, so she could come in with a good deck next phase.
Yeah. Yep.
So she kind of like sits back, works on her clock, her blood on the clock, and then comes back with like a banger deck and just goes.
Could be. I don't know her
Gotta keep
strategy,
that-
but yeah.
She come in just like B-dubs, just wipes the floor.
Yeah.
Has
I fully
B-dubs done
expect
his
B-dubs
runs?
will be. Oh, he's coming on tonight.
Is he doing one of
He's
those,
coming on tonight and doing like 20 runs tonight.
one of his imaginary streams where he talks to his imaginary friends?
Maybe.
Chat, B-dubs does member only streams, and it's hilarious because it just looks like he's talking to himself.
Ooh, Grian.
He got it. He's been in there for a while.
He has been in there. I
Yeah,
wonder if
he's been
doing
in a
hard
while.
or deadly. You should, Scar, did you see Hypno's run yesterday?
I just saw something in chat. Okay, what was that?
Did you see Hypno's run yesterday?
Oh, I saw parts of it when he got the ethos lab.
Yeah,
I
that
saw,
was so
I saw the
hype.
very end, which was like the most dramatic part of that run. Like
We hyped him up. We hyped him up to an insane degree, and he outperformed expectations.
Yeah.
It was great.
like yesterday I was working on my volcano and I was watching some of the streams on the second monitor, and like every time I glanced over there, the screen was just black, and then the person just looked terrified.
That's pretty much level 3 in a nutshell. Screen goes
Yeah.
black, and it's terrifying. Yep.
Yeah.
Scar, what do you think? What do you think? Are you gonna attempt the impossible?
What's that?
Are you gonna go deadly this next round?
I can't, if I don't have I wouldn't last at all. Like I wouldn't even probably get to the dungeon because I
That's
can't even
exactly.
get a key.
That's exactly what Hypno said last. Oh, Grian ripped us
Oh,
in
he was
peace.
in there quite a while. Figured that was gonna happen. Like
That's
I
exactly what Hypno said last night, though, man. He
Yeah,
didn't
but
think he could make it,
I don't have.
but we
I don't
gassed him
have-
up. I gassed him up. Never underestimate the power of a good hype man.
That's true, but I did my first hard. Like I'm not to deadly yet.
Okay.
I need a card. Like I need 1 or 2 more cards. Like I just keep dying every
Yeah.
round.
To be honest, I also am in that same boat. I pushed it too hard, and I'm not doing well now. I'm not. It's very sad. It's very sad.
Yeah.
But I believe you can pull it back here, Scar. I believe you can get a couple victories.
Next phase, like if I can just get maybe 1 or 2 additional like sneak cards, just to give me that little extra time, that would be great. Because I don't know if I even have enough really to do these hard modes to the ship, especially because I'm still knocking a lot of Shrackers because I don't know all the locations.
Yeah.
But if I had a key, within the first 2-3 minutes, I feel like I could get down to hard and back. But when I'm spending like 5+ or more minutes on the upper level, it's super hard.
Yeah.
He's
What
back.
happened? What happened,
He
Grian?
doesn't want to talk. Look at him. Look at how sad he looks. Do
He's so sad. Yep,
you think it was karma? When someone asked for
Dungeon karma?
when somebody was suspecting, oh no key. See, that's my problem. Like the key
sad.
the key takes a lot of your momentum away. Like searching for it. It's such a bummer.
I would say that I haven't had that type of luck, but I don't want to jinx it. So
Yeah, no, I have. I've had that problem. But you know, like Etho, when he was doing his runs, he was like showered in keys. He had like 4 or 5 keys. So yeah, it's oh no.
the rage quit. Oh man, that's a classic one.
That's a classic. Can I have your shard? Can I have a shard?
R.I.P. Grian.
Can I have a shard, Grian?
He'll be back. He'll be back.
He'll be back. He'll be back right before I go in. Right when this is done resetting, he's going to appear back on.
Yep. Wonder how Grian's doing this phase. I haven't seen him do many rounds.
This probably was his first run. I haven't seen him either.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I wish there was a bit more keys. I wish there was a bit more keys. Clutch Mouse,
Maybe
thank you
you
so much
could-
for the 4 months. Very much appreciated. Joe, thank you for the Prime. And Match McGoo, thank you so much for the Prime also. Very much appreciated. And Oh Whiskey Man, thank you for the 5 months. Very much appreciated. Dicked Out #1. Yeah, that's true. We're true. We're basking in the glory of being #1 for like next few hours, and then that's gonna go away very quickly.
Unknown 5,372.
See, 'cause you're at-
Cheers,
Etho's at
Dex
8, you're at
300. You need
10.
to shout gem is great before going in the dungeon to shower in keys.
We'll have to do that unknown. Thank you for the bits. Very much appreciated. Guys, do you have any other tips like that? Who has some other tips like that? That's a fantastic tip.
Interesting.
Since you did poorly this phase, you'll get more keys. I mean, it is true.
That's
Like,
what I'm banking on that.
I mean, all these phases, I've had to get really scrappy to get. Cub, watch this. It's gonna go in use, and he's gonna come through that door. Watch this.
He's got it down to a science. Oh, I thought he was going to time it perfectly.
Did he just disappear through the door? Oh, he logged out.
like-
I was really
It's like
confused.
platform 9. It looked like platform 9 3/4 situation where you just walk right through.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm like, wait a second.
Yep. That was wild.
That was wild. What was I saying before that? I'm so confused now.
I don't even remember.
Oh,
Totally
shop
blanked.
reset.
The dungeon is ready for its next victim.
What was that? What was that beep then? The shop didn't
The
reset.
shop reset? What is this? This is no shop. There's no shop. Everything's out, apparently.
Oh, I heard the beep. Usually that beep means that the shop reset.
Huh.
Oh, a random key is 2 crowns. Wow.
Yeah, that could help with your crown. That could help with your problem.
Yeah, but I'm poor.
As
I don't
long
have
as
any
it's
crowns.
as long as it's the right key. Oh, you don't have
Yeah.
crowns, I see. I see.
Yeah,
I
that's
would
fair.
offer to give you some, but I don't have enough.
Yeah, I spent all of my 8 on a shard because I've had to get so scrappy because I don't get bonus shards for the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I always get like negative. So this week definitely hopefully getting some.
Gotcha. There's a duel off. Who can put the shard in quickest?
Oh wait, why did this? Wait, I just zoomed in. I don't even know how I did that. Why am I? Oh my gosh, Cub help, Cub help! I don't know how I've zoomed in this much, and I can't let it go. Cub, what have I done? Cub,
There's got to be a hotkey. Just press all the keys at once and see what happens.
I don't know what I've done. I don't know.
Fixed. No, not fixed. Oh, what? How do you even get to that screen?
I
What the
don't
heck?
know. I don't know, Grian.
Oh man.
I think
What
the
have we
shop
done?
is broken, to be quite honest. It beeped again. Oh, dude, this is so dizzy. I don't know what to do.
Oh, it did reset now. It's real reset now. Real reset.
I pressed Y, Grian. It didn't help. It didn't help, Grian.
Press it again.
I'm pressing.
Press F1.
No, it didn't
Press
help
F2.
either.
F3.
Did a key drop in the
all
store?
the function buttons. Delete. Control Alt Delete. No, not Control Alt Delete. Not
I
Control
can
Alt Delete.
zoom. I can zoom even more. I can super zoom. I don't know what happened. I'm gonna relog. Just a second, guys. Oh my gosh, guys, what happened? What happened? It's still here. Help.
Oh,
I'm relogging again, guys. What has happened? What has happened to me? What has happened?
okay.
What do you got?
Check your. All right. Hit escape. Hit escape.
Okay.
Okay, and then check options.
Controls, maybe?
Video set. Okay, FOV is on normal. Let's see. Maybe. Yeah. Maybe. I don't even know how.
Okay, so logical zoom.
There's a button. There's a logical zoom.
I'm using that.
but
That's
it's
C.
not it's not
C.
logical zoom.
No, it
it's,
must be.
It's camera utilities or something.
Camera utilities, cinematic camera settings, custom
That's
third. Zoom animation settings,
Zoom.
but it's not bound.
How did you manage to do that?
Wait. I got it. Camera utilities. There's another section. Zoom animation X or Z.
X.
Okay.
Press X.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, we're back.
Yay! Woo.
What in tarnation? Hey, Willie. Wow, we're back, everybody. Woof. That was brutal. Hey, there's a shard if somebody had coin.
Mm-hmm.
But no key. Don't you feel like the key should be 1 crown?
Yes.
No,
I think
two's
everything.
good.
I think everything
two's
should
good.
be 1 crown, and the game.
Cub,
should be
you
easy.
just admitted that you've never had a key issue.
That's true.
There's more key issue people than there's not. You and Etho over there just, I've got keys for days. I'm a janitor. I've got keys rattling in my pants.
I
I
did
think
have
there's-
one
I
hard
think
run where it
there's
was
something
really hard.
broke in the game.
What's wrong?
There was water outside, and I think it's not meant to have water outside.
Oh, the water on level 2?
Yeah.
That's what I hit too.
It looks.
No,
it
that's-
looks balk.
It's intentional.
Is it though?
I
Yeah,
thought
it's
water
meant
only
to
got
slow people
deployed
down.
at the end when the Vexes are active.
Yeah, when you hit max or hazard to a certain level, it comes out. Yeah.
But isn't max hazard or max whatever clank
Oh, yeah,
whatever.
it's just a
It
hazard.
activates water traps all over the map and Vexes.
Yeah.
But that water is going earlier than.
It's like a
Vexes.
hazard door. It's the same as a hazard door.
It's the same, yeah. But why does that area need to be any harder when it has two Ravagers constantly camping the door? Like, when you already have 2 Ravagers that primarily focus on that door, it's like, oh my god.
The water actually helped me, to be fair. The Ravagers can't use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Not
that's tough one.
necessarily a bad thing. I lost that round because my spot was in the geode room, and there was a Ravager in the geode room. So, and it's quite difficult to wrangle those Ravagers in the Mushroom City.
Yeah, I left that over there. I'm sorry. It chased me,
It's-
and I did the
It
parkour
took me so
for the
long.
boat.
It took me, yeah, but it took me so long. I eventually got him out the way, and then just by the time I was all done, it was max clank time.
Yeah. Yeah, I made it to the boat for the first time, which was cool.
Yeah.
But spending so much time on the upper level was such a bummer. And I think I got hit too, so I was already discombobulated.
There's just there seems to be, I don't know. It seems like there's more mushrooms than there were. I just find it really hard to break the line of sight there without going down a dead end.
Yeah,
Yep.
I've man, breaking line of sight. This is what I've said before. I feel like if you're gonna do medium and you go to those dispensers that are on the shallow end of level 2, you basically need to find where the location is and then do a drive-by. You drop your compass, you loop back
Yeah,
around, you grab your artifact, and you run.
That's not happening in the geode room though. It's a dead end.
No, not there for sure. No, but there's 2 dispensers in Mushroom that I've died trying to get. Those would be the ones you would try. It's hard. Like, oh man, yeah, it's.
That's
I
why
need
it's
more
called hard
time.
difficulty.
I need more time in the dungeon, so I need more sneak cards, and then avoid medium is I think the key. I think that's the key to
Sure,
victory
yeah.
on this one.
Sure.
So we're supposed to blame Etho and Hypno for the Vex water? I don't know why. Is it because they're too good? Like
Yeah.
they avoid them? Okay.
And
It was a
They-
little too easy, to be honest.
they
I
punish
felt.
Tango punishes Etho and Hypno, but we get punished the most.
That's true.
Here's
That's
Hypno.
true,
When
yeah.
He's
when
looking
he
for a
nerfs
card.
them, he
Ew.
hurts us.
He nerfs them, he hurts us. Oh, that's funny. Oh, I like that. That's great.
Hey, Cub. You got 8 crowns I can borrow real quick? I
I
need my fix, man.
I got none.
Scar, are you running or not? I got 9 shards to get through.
Oh my god, you have 9?
Yeah.
Can I have one?
Hypno, you have any crowns?
I think I got enough to buy it. I don't
Do you
know.
really? Okay.
I think so.
Let's go.
I'm not
Do
gonna
another
do
run,
another run
Grian.
today.
You can do another run. 'Cause I did 2 runs.
Procrastinating.
Yeah, go do another run, and then you can give me a shard. I gotta warm up a little bit. All right, Hypno, tell me some
Scar,
secrets. Tell me some
Can I
secrets.
see your deck real quick? Scar? I
Sure,
just wanna see what
sure.
you-
Let's
what
go in
you
the
got.
light, guys. Let's go in the light. 'Cause Tango's
Yeah.
bad at production lighting around here. All right, that's my deck. It's sad, I know.
I mean, it's adequate.
That's a really
It
nice
gets
deck.
That's what she said. Well done. Well done. Well done. Well done, Cud.
I had to add this. This is
Yeah.
grace.
And anybody want to donate a card for a run? You know, just a temporary donation for a run. I'm already on the bottom, so don't worry. I'm not beating anybody. I could have
Are
done
we
any
allowed
worse.
to trade? Well, we're allowed to trade cards. Are we allowed to loan cards?
No, the
No.
hall monitors will get upset again.
You can trade cards as long as they're not the legendaries.
No, right now, like the hall monitors are starting to sweat.
You can
What
all
if it's
have
like
my
a
shards.
temporary trade?
Let them sweat.
What was that, Grian?
You can have my shards. I'll just take whatever you get.
There's no giving away shot. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it, Green.
I'll take a shard. I'll take a shard.
So if we're not allowed to loan cards, what if like you buy a lot of my cards for like 1 crown each, and then when you're done, I buy the same cards off you for 1 crown each? It's not
I like the
technically
loophole.
loaning.
I
It's not
like it.
technically. Yeah, you don't.
They're purchased. And
What if-
what
what
if
if he
I was
gave you-
They are traded.
dissatisfied? and we did a return policy.
Interesting.
Yeah, what if I have their cards and it turns out they, maybe they were really great and they helped me win a hard mode level, but then in the end I just felt like they were inadequate and I returned them.
I feel like it's exploiting. I feel like any exploits Tango is going to be honest for.
How is that exploiting? It's a fair trade, and then it's a buyback policy. Like,
is it really fair though?
It's a return policy. Cub, do you not support consumer rights?
Cub,
Oh
unbelievable.
no, I support consumer rights. I'm just saying, like, exploiting the games by finding loopholes may not be in the best interest of the dungeon master.
Your chat says I'm a whiner. That's hilarious.
The hall monitors are literally screaming right now in my chat.
Don't make Tango make any more rules. That's what I'm saying.
Don't make him make any more rules. Hey, I haven't done any exploiting. Azuma's the one who set up the pie shop or the whatever this thing is over there.
Hang on. Didn't you get a shard from B-Dubs? That was just given to you or something?
We made a legitimate trade.
Yeah. Okay.
For what?
Okay.
What did you trade for?
I forgot, but it was some kind of a legitimate
Yeah,
you
it was just
forgot.
a gift.
Yeah,
I
let's
forget
get
it was a
IRS
legitimate
over
trade.
here.
And B-Dubs had more
yeah.
shards than he knew what to do with. He was trying to give them away. He didn't want to run all those runs. He had like 15 or 16 runs. He gave it away. He was a generous man. He's a good man, an important man, family man. Okay, Mrs. T shard. Let's talk about that. People give me a hard time about Mrs. T.
Yeah, sliding into the DMs. They had to ban the DMs.
I never messaged
the DMs
Mrs.
were
T.
banned.
That was an
I can't
exaggeration and from Tango. What happened was Mrs. T was talking to Tango because Tango went into the dungeon after I ran and reorganized all the Ravagers because it was too hard because nobody was winning. I'm like, so I just died 3 times and now you're like, yeah, that's too hard. Let me fix this. And I'm like, I feel like I should get a refund for that. And Mrs. T agreed. And that's how it worked.
What do you think, Hypno? That sounds like a lot of excuses to me.
Yeah, I don't know. It sounds a little fishy if you ask me.
It's all on camera.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's all on camera if you want to review the footage.
I think it's a way for him to cope.
People have gotten far
his
better
sneakiness.
exchanges.
Are you saying it's copium?
It's copium. That's
Copium. Mm-hmm.
No. Mrs. T was correct in her assessment that I was wronged and that I deserved a refund. But not 2 refunds or 3 refunds, but just one. Just one refund.
All right.
Well,
And
if you get a refund, I
would
should
you
get a
disagree
refund.
with
That's all I'm
Mrs.
trying
T?
to say.
Would you be? Are you gonna go be so bold, chat? Cub, Hypno, to disagree with Mrs. T? I take Mrs. T's
the
word.
The dungeon master banned Mrs. T.
That's what he says. Mrs. T's still in charge.
Well, you know what? You're probably right, honestly.
You're probably right, honestly.
Yeah.
She didn't take pity. If you go back to the footage, she went over the statistics. She discussed it on all ways. Very fair. She was very fair, and she determined that Tango observed that the dungeon was too difficult and he had to fix it. And it was unfair that I had to play in that case, and I lost 3 shards, but I was only given 1 because that was also fair, and I agree with that. And it was all up in the up. And at the end of the day, Tango pulled it out of his own pocket. He didn't have to, but he agreed with Mrs. T. I don't know who else was DMing Mrs. T. Somebody else might have been doing that, not me. I did it on camera, so it was observed to the world.
Unbelievable still.
I mean, yeah, the footage is there. The footage is on my channel. You can go and see it.
Why is this saturation station that's banned still here?
That's a good question why that's still there.
I say we burn it.
Why don't we at least take the soups out of it?
You still got TNT, right?
I do have some. I always have TNT.
No.
Yeah, I was wondering why that is actually still there.
It's a historical monument now.
It is an historical monument.
Why is there an Endermite here? Was Ren just gonna leave this here?
Yeah, Ren gave birth.
My question that I had about that is, why was Ren even using ender pearls? Like, who uses ender pearls?
I know they're nerd pearls is what they're actually called.
He's
Nerd
contractually
pearls.
obligated via Gigacorp to use Ender Pearls.
Really?
Oh, is that a fact? Okay.
He's under contract. Yep.
Wow. Joe Danger Plays, thank you so much for the prime. Very much appreciated. Spot6, thank you for the 6 months. Spot6, 6 months. Very much appreciated. Let's see. Back in 11, thank you for the 12 months, 1 entire year. Let's go. Nike Soul 80, thank you for the 2 months. Very much appreciated. Good luck on your run, Scar. I appreciate that. I'm going to need all of... I'm going to need all of the luck. I'm going to need all the luck. I've had a rough
You
one.
could save it, is what I'm saying.
Very much appreciated.
Yeah, I have 9. Apparently.
Extravagant Beast, thank you for the 3 months. Very much appreciated. Continuing your ride aboard the Starship Good Times for 3 months. Very much appreciated. But yeah, hopefully we get a good one. Hopefully we can man, if we can just get a key in half, I'm gonna say in half the amount of time we've had, we can get down there in enough time. That's would be great. Let's see. I came back and Scar's still procrastinating. No, Grian keeps jumping the line. He slid in there. He slid in there, and then I let him run one more time. So he's in the dungeon right now. He's doing a second run. Oak, thank you so much for the 2-month resubscription. Thanks for the good times, Mr. Good Times. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for the resubscription. Let's see. What happened to all of Scar's cards? Nothing. They're just chilling up over here. Chilling, waiting for our next run into the dungeon. Chilling out, looking good. See, this is where we're maxed out on sneak. We could always use, obviously, maybe another treasure or another stability. But I would definitely like one of the better cards. One of the 4 blocks, which are the next tier up from what we currently use. Cub should bring the station to the museum. I'll tell him that. Hey, Cub.
Yeah.
Chat wants you to bring the mushroom station to the museum as like a banned object exhibit.
That's actually a good idea.
Yeah, create like the banned objects of Decked Out, and that's like the prime thing.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Just
actually.
cut it out of the wall like in Photoshop. Just like select cut.
This would actually work. There's actually a spot for this, I think.
That's a good idea, chat. Well done, well done.
Yeah. Yep.
Hey, I thought Grian was going to give me words of encouragement, and he walked right past me. That's why I was procrastinating.
What if you tried the parkour?
Oh.
Parkour, or is it a Vex with a Flame 2 sword? Or a Fire Aspect sword? I guess it would say Vex, I guess.
Hello? Knock, knock.
He's gone. Oh boy. It's a bad one.
He's not
It's
talking.
A bad one.
He's just staring at the wall.
Yep.
This is good.
Stumble.
Why is it stumbling if it just reset?
It's gotta wait for the heartbeat
It's
to
gotta
count
cool
down,
down.
I think.
Oh, okay.
There's a cooldown process.
How is this breaking the door? It's not broken. Hall monitors. The only thing broken in there is Grian.
Oh man.
Damn,
Nah.
that's
Didn't
rough.
have to do him like that.
Let me do my videos, dude. There we go.
Is he out?
It's over.
Hello.
That was just silly. That was silly. I got a little
happened?
too... I just passed some lava and caught on fire.
Oh.
Oh.
You
It
got
was
level
as simple
2?
as that.
That's happened
Yeah.
to me before. It's
Yeah,
happened to me.
and
Were
then
you
it
standing
just...
were you standing on a certain block?
Oh, netherrack. Is that what it was? Is that a Minecraft thing I didn't know?
Mm-mm.
Not netherrack.
No, if you're standing on soul sand next to lava, it like lowers you into it a little
Oh,
bit.
is that what it was? I wondered why I
Yep.
just caught fire, and it didn't give up. Like, just burnt it. It was the worst death.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh,
Did
of
you
course,
jump?
that makes sense. Did I jump?
Yeah, and H-Bomb says if in like Sands of Time, if you do this, I think it's this, it actually extinguishes out slightly faster. Not a lot, but a little bit.
All right.
Really?
Yeah, he said that in one of his Sands of Time streams.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting to test.
That was rubbish. I wasn't expecting that at all. Don't think I've ever come across soul sand with lava, and therefore it did take me by surprise why I was on fire.
Was it?
Yeah.
Were you medium or
That's
hard?
tough.
Hard. I'm trying to push myself into the dungeon a bit
Do you know
more.
where your artifact was?
Nice.
I know it was not where I was. I think it was above me. I think it was in the spider region, but
Ooh. Is
yeah,
there dispensers in there, Cub? I haven't been in there outside, just a little poke in and then died.
Yeah, there's some in there.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
but it was the stupid lava and poor jumping from me, I guess.
Oh, man, I didn't know there was one in there. Wow.
Boring run.
Yeah, that's rough.
I learned. Well, I came out with knowledge that it isn't there. There's
Well,
a
that's
room
good.
above it.
Yeah,
There's a room above it.
What's the room above?
I don't know
Where-
level
where
2
his
very
compass
well,
is.
so
Oh, okay.
yeah, there's a room above where I was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I hate the spider room
Yeah.
with all my heart.
I barely looked in and a spider came out, hit me, and then I ran into the arms of a Ravager for one time I went up there.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. Oh, it's still
Are you ready
resetting.
to go?
What?
Are you readied up now that I've lost 2 runs? I think I could go. I could go 0 for 10, dude. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go 0 for 10.
That's basically where I'm at. That's basically where I'm at.
How many have you won?
2.
2 out of 9.
No, I've been scrappy.
The
I've been
dungeon
scrappy. I've
is
gotten some
ready for its
extra
next
shards.
victim.
So where am I
2 out
at
of 11?
actually? Let's see. If I had 10. Yeah, am I at 11? I think I'm at 11 in total
Why don't
shards.
you and I team up? We'll team up. We'll become one person.
We just
Combine our points.
Cute guy and hot guy combine forces to create the ultimate crime-fighting duo.
And Tango thought that taking away our cows would nerf us.
Never.
We don't need cows, right?
We don't need cows. We don't need them at
We don't
all.
need cows.
I'm lactose intolerant. Is it ready? Oh, it is ready. Okay.
Do it.
Okie dokie. Here we go. Oh, did you put one in? Or are you going?
No, I
Oh,
was
okay.
just watching it go in.
Oh, it's in. Ah, here we go. All right, chat. Same thing we did before. We'll continue to do hard.
Good luck.
Here we go. Oh, my timing
You're
was
gonna
off.
get. If you keep losing every round,
Yeah.
does Tango exponentially have to give you more shards? Because otherwise you can never catch up.
I don't know.
Because
think
if you
there's a-
if
there's
if
a
you go,
process.
let's say you go 0-10, 0-10, 0-10, and you get
Yeah.
no cards the whole time, if you had any kind of chance to come back from that, he'd have to give you 40 shards.
Yeah, I feel like that. Yeah. And we combine forces and we have 80 shards. It'd be amazing.
I don't think my soul could take doing 80 runs, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know if I can either. All right, guys, here we go. Here we
I
go.
think
Wish me luck. Wish me luck. Lights off, guys. Lights off. Only one light turned off. I actually don't mind having one light on. I don't mind having one light on. It does help. The screen is definitely less washed out. Okay, we need a key. We need a key right off the bat. I should have asked Grian where the Ravagers were. We shall find them on our own then. All right, so far our path is clear, which is good luck in my opinion. Nice, nice, nice. We got doubles that time. Okay, big fella's in the round room. And can I get a confirm in the chats? Can I get a confirm in the chat? Was that a treasure hunter that just deployed? Run, 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 Scar, run, 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 run. I'm worried he's behind me. Is he? No, 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 no. It was treasure? All right, thank you. Whoa, big boy, he's hiding in the corner there.
Sneak.
Oh, big boy. Oh, jeez Louise. Man. I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky, guys. Oh, I needed that. Like, I really needed that. I feel like Tango... Actually, I don't think Tango here. I think Mrs. T pulled the lever. She pulled the lever for me. She felt bad. She's like, you know what? I'm going to pull the lever. I'm going to pull the lever. This guy's going to get a key right off the bat. And I appreciate that. Thank you, Mrs. T. Okay, let's get an observation here. Oh, we're going to have to go this way. Going this way. I'm a little less comfortable going this way, but now that that water trap is a thing, rough. I don't want to go that way. All right, here we go. Whoa, we're already here. We're already here. We're already here. I'm scared. I don't want to go. I don't want to do it. 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 Oh, man.
Treasure hunter.
Okay, so we just need to go that way. Oh, man. Avoid the soul sand. We learned that. Avoid the soul sand. Oh, there's one. There's one. There's one. Okay, we got it. We're good. 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 Wait, what is this? Oh, gosh. Okay. All right, settle. Settle the nerves. That's a Ravager. No! What? He did the chain! He did the chain! Are you kidding me? I thought that was a zone change. I thought that was a zone that they couldn't get past. Oh. I thought that was I thought the parkour areas were areas they couldn't go past. And I was worried about the one in front of me being one that could walk down the hallway. Are you kidding me?
Oh, good try, man. Good try. Good try. That was tough. Yeah. You
I
learned,
didn't think
though.
they
You
could
learned
do
about it.
that, especially being at Skinny. I didn't think they could do parkour.
Yeah, yeah. It's very surprising they can walk across those chains, but yeah, they
Well,
do.
I know the other areas they are blocked out on, like the one going. I thought that was a zone area. So I thought I could like spend 1 second there, like catching my breath.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you relax for a second, and yeah, he snuck up on you. Yep.
Because the one
Yep,
in front of
good
me,
try.
I figured that one can come down the stairs. So I was hoping like I could like go up and take a turn before it saw me.
I didn't even see the guy. I was watching on the stream. I didn't even see him.
I saw he was up a little higher. Yeah, he was up a little bit higher, and I don't know. It's hard to remember because you're kind of in the moment. You're trying to like recollect craziness. This is like police interviews afterwards, and it's like, yeah, and there was like aliens, and then like there was an explosion, and a guy handed me $1 million. It's like, excuse me. It's like an FBI crime interview.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just, man, I felt like I had a good plan there, right? I had the key.
Yep. You had a quick key. Very quick key.
I think it was, what do they call that area? The pearl area? Did she build the sandy area that's like sand colored? It's like dripstone.
Yeah, the
Okay.
red sand and stuff. Yeah.
I think it must have been in that area, the artifact. I just didn't think that thing could go, because the guy was pointing like straight, like just straight towards there. So it was probably a good chance it was at least in that zone. I just didn't think that guy could go over that. I thought that was a zone change.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's brutal. Ah. How? Of course I pushed the button, guys. How else would I have my box in my hand? Ah, man. That was really rough. That's such a bummer, man. Dang it. I should have kept moving. I like to just spend like a minute sometimes just like stopping and like recomposing before I move to the next area, but I guess that's a bad idea too.
Yeah, well, I think now that you have the knowledge, you won't relax in that area. There's some areas where you can relax a little bit, like in like in between, but yeah.
Yeah.
Now you know not to relax there. It's all about learning, right? So I mean, you just got that knowledge now. So
we know that they can go over that section now. It must have been I did spend a decent amount of time in that spot, so the Ravager must not have been super close to me when I did do the jump over the chain. Yeah. Dang it. Just needed like 1 second to like catch breath, compose, and then move on to that next section. You going again, Grian?
I don't know if I want to.
Grian, what if I wore your skin and ran as you in the dungeon?
Yeah, you can't say that in front of
The
the hall
dungeon
monitors.
is
Sorry,
ready
yeah, I
for
mean,
its next
what if
victim.
hypothetically
The
someone
hall
did that?
monitors will get you, dude. They'll tell Tango.
They'll tell him.
true.
They're already
They'll
writing.
tell him.
They're already writing a message right now in his Discord.
All right, I gotta get this done.
Go get him.
All right.
Go
Double
get him,
carrot.
Grian.
Good luck.
Sky, you gotta do the double carrot.
The what?
Double carrot, dude.
What's
Always
the double carrot?
min-maxing, hall monitors. Woo,
Get me!
woo, woo,
Get him!
woo, woo,
Get him!
woo.
I don't know what the double
food.
carrot is.
I just had a decent amount of hunger. There's nothing shady going on.
See, that's why I'm saying it from again.
Just a
Tango
hungry
needs to
boy.
kill us so we have equal saturation going in.
Uh huh.
All right. Well, good luck, Grian. Grian, redeem. Get some good vibes, Grian. Get us some good vibes in the dungeon.
Hard run. Here we go.
Oh man, that was rough. Man, that was our run too. Like that was our run. Like that was the run that we were going to succeed at. I am certain the artifact was in that area that we briefly saw by the bridge where Pearl built, and it was in there. We could have gone in there. We could have snuck back out, easy peasy. Instead, I stopped to recompose myself because that parkour rattled me. Because I didn't realize that I've never seen that parkour before, so I was like trying to see what was available. Like, okay, there's a chain, there's another chain you got to jump to. So yeah. But they don't cross all parkour. Obviously, they don't. The parkour that I saw, that there's two parkours in there. There's the drip leaf we saw, and there is a wither rose
Apparently,
parkour.
it can't get to me.
So there's a wither rose parkour also. They don't pass that. They don't pass those areas where there's carpet down in the bottom of the mushroom area. So there's a lot of zoning there. It's just hard to figure out which one is which.
That's interesting. I wonder if this is the thing that like they fixed in 120.2. Hold on. I'm gonna F5.
Oh, what's this? Is this Ren's child?
No, this is my child.
Oh, you should add yours to the mix. Oh, it's free.
Oh, where's he going? Oh, he left for a minute.
It's free.
These things despawn after like 2 minutes or something, don't they? Unless you tag them.
Need a name tag?
No, it's fine.
Wow, you're gonna do your child like that? If no,
I mean,
you
if you
name
wanna
that
name it,
child.
Wait. Hold
Scar,
on,
if you
hold on.
name it, it's your responsibility.
Someone open this ender chest. Does it go to the ender chest when you open it?
That'd be a cool mechanic.
No. Oh, where's it going?
Oh, I don't have any levels. Never mind. I can't name anything. I don't have any levels.
Oh, no. So
Rip. Rip.
Sad. So sad.
I have no levels. I couldn't have saved it.
Name tag. Wasn't that something Corrales named a horse once? That sounds so familiar.
Let's see. Terglow. Scar, the next run will succeed. I have spoken. This is the way. I hope so. It's our last run, sadly.
The next run you will succeed. I have spoken. This is the way.
This is the way. Let's see. Odai, thank you so much for the 2-month resubscription. Much appreciated. Sandman, thank you for the super chat. Next run will go perfect. Thank you. Mr. Color Ninja, thank you for the 5 months. Very much appreciated. A little mirror, thank you for the 18. That's right, 18-month resubscription. AI Banana coming in at 3-month resubscription. Very much appreciated. Swift, thank you for the Prime. Weasel646, thank you so much for the 1-month resubscription. Ortok, thank you for the 2-month resubscription. Very much appreciated. Very, very much. Thank you guys. Thank you for the support. What's the carpet in the floor for? I think there's either snow under that or something to prevent falls when you jump from the playground or the hermit daycare above down to the main level. Happy National Ghost Hunting Day. Really? Is that a thing? Pet lover, is that a thing? I did not know that. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. I didn't know that was the thing. Taylor coming in at 68 months of resubscription. Welcome, Taylor. Good to see you, my friend. Welcome. Time for a Phasma stream if it is. Yeah, this rate. I have one more shard left, man. I gotta make this run count. I've got to make this run count. Can you show us the daycare? Sure. We'll pop up there. I don't think there's anything new here. I know Grian's working on something in another area, but not in this particular spot. Because we've got Jelly over here now. We've got Jelly. Oh, Jelly hurts. Oh, Jelly hurts. Oh, Jelly hurts. But yeah, Grian's working on a new area for this. So it'll be cool when he's done. Too bad you couldn't fit a TCG arena up here. That would be great to pass the time, actually. There's no reason you could. Well, there's a decent amount of redstone at the bottom, I suppose. I'm sure you could get crafty enough and fit a TCG arena in here. Yeah, unfortunately, Purple, I don't have any crowns. I bought a shard with my crowns to give me 4 runs today from 3. So yeah, I'm clean out and we've lost every round, so we have no crowns. Unfortunately. Oh, he got it. He got it. Ooh. Who's running right now? Grian is running at the moment. He is running. He's running. Will there be a new Hermitcraft next year? Do you mean a new season? Is that what you mean? How many eggs have been found? We can check. Yeah, let's go pop over there. Hypno found the gold egg yesterday, I believe. And we found falses the other day. That's actually for a video. So we still have Wells, Scar, Greg, Azuma, Cleo, Impulse, Pearl, and Cub. So yeah, so we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 more eggs to be found still in the dungeon. Don't you know Grian's real name is Greg? Come on, guys, you know this. Do you consider doing an off-road wheelchair vlog? I have something more than a vlog planned for that. It's wild times. What happens when the eggs are found? That is when Tango will unlock the Burning Dark, which there is an additional level to decked out below the mines, the dark mines that, or black mines, whatever they were called, that Hypno was in yesterday. So there's an additional level below that. So that is level 4. So when all the eggs are found, then that area will open up. Now there is an additional level 5, and that's called Escape Tango's Redstone Cave. That's a whole nother level. Only a glitch will bring you into that area. Is he making it out? Is he making it? What do we think? What do we think?
He's got this. It's easy.
If it's been this long since the little dong dong, I feel like he must have made it to level 1 then. Because it's been that amount of time, I feel like.
Ooh, what's going on up in here?
I just feel like it... Oh, what was that?
That's a good sound.
You made it.
That
Is
means he
that the
wins.
shop? Is that the shop sounds?
That's the sound of his deck coming back up here.
Oh, nice. Okay, that means there's good vibes going. That means maybe I have a chance. Let's hope he gets something decent too. Because if he went on hard mode, hopefully he pulled out something in the 20s.
Oh, he went on hard? Yeah, let's hope for like the goggles or something.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what's going on here.
Find me at the museum.
Nothing happened. You didn't see anything. Chat,
Oh, that's funny.
nobody said anything.
We'll see that at the museum, everyone. All right, another little ding-a-ling ding-ding. Another ding-a-ding ding-ding. Come on, Grian. Come on, Grian. I want to see a win. Well, I think he did make it out. So that's good that somebody got a win today. That's good that someone got a win today. Stone in this? I know, right? Isn't this the most horrific thing someone did right here? We would straight up be better off not having anything here and just a hole than somebody putting stone right here. Oh my gosh, it burns my soul to see this. I hate this. I'm like, I keep meaning to bring something over there to fix that because it drives me crazy. Is there some indecision going on in the shop, it looks like?
No, he's like sending items. Like he's
Oh,
looting and
maybe buying
scooting.
multiple items.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, this has got to be a good one for him.
I've never heard those little beeps because it turned out my my note block sounds have been off this entire time until like earlier in the week.
Oh no.
And so all these little beeps now, I'm like, ooh.
Woohoo! Slept in the wrong bed.
Oh, there you are. So what happened? Give us some deets.
I did it. My first hard run.
Where was the
Bibbidi
artifact?
bobbidi.
Where was the
It
artifact
was-
location?
I've never been there before. It was all the way in the basically like next to the level 3 door
Yep.
in the cave. I had to go through
Oh.
some dripstone to get there.
Was there a lot of Ravagers?
Yeah. I just dodged, weaved, played the game.
Good. Did
See,
you get
this is how
anything
they
fun?
no, I got a Wand of Gorgeousness on hard, which is 22. That feels low. I had
That's
to work
kinda
very
average.
hard.
That's kind of
Yeah.
average one, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of a rare artifact. I still haven't seen that one yet.
Yeah. I picked it up but died with it. Phase
All right, I
2.
picked up an Ember Seeker because I'm rocking quite a lot of Treasure Hunter.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
But still haven't had any for uncommon.
Yeah. Did you pick up any embers while you were running?
I don't have any Ember cards, so they don't happen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's my problem too. Yeah.
I've had
didn't
trouble
invest
finding
in that
treasure on
card.
level 2. I know there is, but anytime I've been down there, I've never seen any treasure barely.
The
Yeah.
treasure spots are so spread out on level 2.
Yeah.
The
Level 2's
dungeon
dangerous.
is ready for its
really is.
next victim.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
All right, Scar.
I'm gonna go get a key. Let me get a key. Let me get my last key, that is. Alrighty-o, chat. We've got ourselves a key. A key is in our hand. A key is in our hand. Our hand is holding a key. The key is here. All right, gas me up, guys.
Scar, you are gonna be great.
It's gonna be the best run anyone's ever seen.
You can play decked out.
Yeah, I've really had a good runs lately. Everything's gone so well.
You can eat berries.
Everything's gone
All
so
the
well.
speed, all the power, all the energy. You got this.
All right, here
Scar,
we go.
You gotta get yourself down. Gotta get yourself down. Run yourself down to like 4 hunger bars, 2 carrots. It's just a coincidence that it's happened, you know.
Oh, I've only got one. I only got a quarter of a
sounds like
hunch.
cheating. The hall monitor's gonna get you.
Let them. He's just eating carrots. The rule is no soup. Don't change the rules.
Joke's on them. I have jelly sandwiches. Okay, our final run of phase 3. We are on hard mode. Our deck is inserted into the thingy-bob, and it is time to go. Here we go. Wish me luck on this one. I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need some chance in the chat. I'm gonna need some chance. I'm gonna need some chance. I'm gonna need some chance in the chat. This has not gone well this entire phase. Okay. Grab our stuff. Level 2, we are off. We should have asked Grian again where the Ravagers are, but he probably wouldn't tell me. I love speed skating. I have so much fun on level 1, like speed skating around. Okay, big boy's still in the rotunda. Where did he actually go? Did he go to the door? Oh, he did. Okay. We're good. Let's continue our main route. We always go down. We go this way. We swoop up the stairs. We do a... Oh, gosh. That one is always right there now. That one's always right there. Okay, that's good. You know, I heard that. I don't know what the difference is between a key and a treasure. I don't know if there is a difference, but I should try to figure that out. Chat, is there a difference? Is there a difference between a coin and a key? There isn't? Okay. I know there was some treasure deposited there, but I don't know if it's worth it. I don't know if it's worth going back. Oh shoot! Oh, crud, what in the world? Oh, I've never fallen in here. What in the world? I actually don't even know how to get out of here. We're good. We'll get out. We got this. This is fine. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. Ooh, more berries. Okay. All right, there should be some treasure in here for us. Not what I was looking for, but that's fine. Okay, apparently there's a bad fella behind that door. Okay, that is what we are looking for. That is the key. That's the old key. Okie dokie. We're off. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful world. I can't even think of the lyrics right now. I'm too stressed. Okay.
Stability.
So I'm gonna stand right here, just get another look at where this is gonna be. Okay, so it's angling towards Mushroom Land. Oh, Mushroom Land, my least favorite land of all the lands. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna put my hand on that so I can eat. Why? Why do I have the worst luck in this dungeon? I had the worst luck constantly.
Sneak.
Now I gotta go all the way around. Can I just have one clean run? Can I just have one clean run? Thank God there is no trackers in these tunnels. This gives us at least a little bit of runway. Now we're gonna have to really backtrack. This is how we're gonna get in trouble. Yeah, this is how we're gonna get in trouble, guys, because I don't know this side quite as well. Oh, okay, we dodged and weaved that pretty good. So I assume there is a Ravager behind me, and I'm not going to turn around. I'm not gonna, no, wait. Where am I? Okay.
Treasure hunter.
Oh, it's this way. Oh, we're going back this way. Can we see Wally? That's a fish. Is there a way to... Dang it. Oh, jeez. Oh, crud. Oh, no. Oh, no. We gotta break line of sight.
Stability.
Oh, no. I don't know this well enough. I do not know this well enough. I do not know this level well enough. Oh, my God. There's another one right there. Greed kills. That's fine.
Stability.
Oh, no, my friend Wally. We're good friends, Wally. Wally Bear or Wally Wooly. Wally Bear from FCC. Oh, man. Okay. Okay.
Stability.
This is our peaceful time, everybody. This is our peaceful time. Let's see if it's in that same spot again. Okay, it is. Okay, Knight's Helm again. Let's go back in the ship for a minute. Let's go chill in the ship for a minute. How many do we have? Not bad. I'm closing the doors. I'm closing the doors. I'm closing the doors. Okay, all right. I need to think of a good way of getting out of here. I need to think of a way of getting out of here. I need to think of a way of getting out safely. Do I go up mushroom or do I? Okay, chat. I need to know. Mushroom or lava? Mushroom or lava? Let me know. Mushroom or lava? Mushroom or lava? Whoa! Oh gosh, that scared me. Mushroom or lava? Mushroom or lava? I'm just checking for treasure because there's beeps and bops everywhere. Where is our buddy here? Let's go. Let's go. Wait, that's not a way out. That's not a way out. Just kidding, I was greedy. Oh, what? I don't know what I've jumped on.
Treasure hunter.
Oh, jeez, right on that. Oh, no, that's not good. That's not good. It's not good. No. Okay. This is the easiest parkour ever, but it's stressful when you're in this moment. When you're in this moment, like your hands are sweaty and you're freaking out. I'm just trying to think of the best way of doing this. Going this way.
Stumble.
I had full health. At least I thought I did. I might not have in the end. I thought I could juke it.
Oh, Scar.
Unfortunate.
It's okay, buddy.
How many more? Oh, that's 2 artifacts from the back of the map.
It's hard mode. They're all of them will be at the back, right?
Yeah. I just, I guess I was down health. I may not have checked. I thought I was back at full health, but I must have been off by like a couple hearts then. Because I should have made that if it was.
You'd have got away with it if you'd had your heart health at full after the.
I thought it was full, but I might not have.
Good attempt, man. Good attempt. You made it down there twice. You were right there.
You got there
Yeah.
super fast. You got the thing. You got the thing.
Man, that's a bummer. I was really thought that was gonna be it. Like everything was fairly clean. Man, that's a bummer.
But you learned something?
No.
Map knowledge?
No, I pretty much went the same way. Like, I pretty much knew the way, like the route. Oh, man, that's a bummer getting that artifact twice.
Don't worry about it, dude. You'll get 20 runs next time.
That was a good parkour though, Scar. You did pretty well.
Knowing that, knowing my luck, I'll probably get 9 shards instead of whatever.
Well, it's based on the embers. So how many embers did you get this week? So you got 2 runs. Do you remember the artifact?
One was Pearl's artifact.
So that's 14.
Yeah, let me see what the box is. I forgot what the other one was. It could have been the bionic eye, maybe. I don't remember.
That's 24.
Yeah,
That's
it was the bionic eye.
40? 40, no, 38.
Yeah.
38 total.
Yeah, something like that.
Gotcha.
Oh, that was a bummer, man. I really felt like that was going to be it, but
It was lining up, wasn't it? You're nearly at the end.
I think I must have thought that I had enough. Like I thought, because I tried to juke that guy, and I think if I would have, yeah, I'm sure there was probably another way of going around, but I just assumed if I got hit, I had enough to get up to the top and enough berries to recharge. But I think after that parkour, I must not have replenished enough hearts.
Well, hey, Scar. I know you just had a bad run, but come upstairs. Come upstairs.
Come upstairs. Where's upstairs? Oh, the playground?
Here.
Come and see what I've been working on.
Oh, is this the juking room?
It's the training grounds for us newbies that keep dying.
Are we
know?
not letting Hypno and Etho in here?
Yeah, exactly that. It says on the door.
I didn't see that on the door. I can't even get out of here. I'm all
It's the you've already lost to the fake
lost.
river. This is the training grounds. The
Oh
back
wow,
rooms.
it's huge.
It's the Ravager back rooms, dude.
It's the Ravager back rooms.
Whoa, 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 whoa! There's no hypnos in here.
Yeah, Hypno.
You're too
What the
good
heck
at decked
no
out.
for
This is the
you.
training grounds.
It says
You don't need to
Ethan's
train.
there, not me. Fine.
Sky, you gotta help me get this Ravi in here.
Oh
The
no.
dungeon is
Oh, no.
ready
We gotta-
for
we gotta
its
get him
next
out.
victim.
Oh, I
Come
gotta
on.
get my armor first. Oh,
What the heck?
wow, for once in my life, it's not chasing me.
Is it on me? I think it's on me. Come here, big boy.
Why are they stupid now? When they're not in the dungeon, they can't do anything.
Get him, get him, get him. Get him,
Come
Jelly,
on.
get him, Jelly.
Into the back room. Into the back rooms. Oh, he can't get in.
I'm pushing from the back end here. I'm pushing.
He is pushing.
Is it
The
the door?
door's too wide.
I don't have any tools except
All the
a pickaxe.
doors, yeah. You gotta get rid of the doors. Yep, okay.
Alrighty. Oh.
He really
Okay.
wants Hypno.
Put the doors back in. Put the doors back in.
There we go. And then put the blocks up there, I guess, or that'd probably be good.
Where
now
is
that-
he?
Oh, the berry bush is getting me.
I think he
No,
needs to be zoned
reversal!
like this.
Yeah.
Let me out of there.
Alright, he should be zoned now. Jelly should be zoned.
Oh, Jelly, no!
Careful! Alright. Success. Hey. Welcome to the training grounds. The back
Get him
room.
in there,
Let's
get him
stop
in there,
it.
get him in there.
Scar.
Oh, I deserve that. Oh, I deserve that. Oh, let me go get my stuff.
That's so
You're not
good.
getting it back, Scar.
Yeah.
The Ravage is guarding it.
Jelly owns it now.
No, Jelly doesn't own it.
I might need to make a secret entrance for when the ravioli is not paying attention.
Okay. Okay, all right. I gotta get my stuff here. Is Jelly really on it?
Yep. Hold on.
Okay, there's a quick gap. Go, go, go.
I'm going.
To
I'm
left.
going.
I'm making another entrance.
Sucker.
There we go.
Got it.
Ah, loser. Okay. Whew. What do you?
All right. The
What are you
training
working on,
grounds. The training grounds. This is for practicing.
Oh, I thought you said you were working on another section. No, looks good. Oh, chat.
Oh, I need
Much
to,
sadness
he's getting
right now.
Stuck in the river. Tango.
Much sadness to be had for sure. That was man, we made it all the way to the boat. We avoided
Wait, it's already stuck?
Yeah.
It's
Willy
already
Wally.
stuck.
I think
We
he-
avoided the guy, like there's just like dumb mistakes. I think that's why I'm upset. Like it feels like dumb mistakes. That's where I'm like frustrated, I guess. So that's where I'm like just frustrated because it's like I feel like they're dumb mistakes. Shadows, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subscriptions, very much appreciated. Yoga 32, thank you for the 1 month resubscription, very much appreciated. Twilight Burn, thank you for the 7 month resubscription, very much appreciated. But yeah, it's just like, oh man, that's just a disappointing run. Just frustrating.
TerraGlows tipped $25. You are lovely to watch, Scar, no matter the outcome. I'll always cheer for you.
Oh, Tara, thank you so much for that. That's very, very much appreciated. Thank you for the tip. That's very generous of you and very much appreciated. More shards next time. Dude, my luck, I'll get like 1. I'll have like 9. I'll have like 9. That'll be my luck. I just had some unfortunate luck with decked out this time. Prince, thank you for the 3 month resubscription. Very much appreciated, my friend. Thank you so much. The mushroom area is tough. Yeah, like I know it, but on the other hand, there's a lot of variables. As I said, there's so many little things that you can like bump into, that slows you down or whatever. So it's tough. Like on level 1, right? There's rooms you can just like slide in and out of and get away from Ravagers so quick. But yeah, that's just a disappointing phase. We had such a good first and second one where we were doing really well. But yeah, man, getting the Knight's Helm twice out of the boat. That's such a bummer. I hate leaving on a note like this. That's what bothers me. It's like at least we could have left on like 1 win today, but instead 4 losses. That just hurts.
You want to trade a shard?
A trade a who? A trade a what? Trade a what?
You want to trade a shard?
For what?
You got how many moments of clarity have you got?
Oh God, I traded a moment of clarity for a single crown.
What? I'd give you a shard for 2 of those.
I traded it because I needed the 1 crown to buy. I had 7 crowns and I needed 1 more to buy a shard.
I thought you were the negotiator. How did you end up taking
I was
such a
desperate.
bad deal?
I was desperate. I wanted
Who
to...
took advantage of you like that?
Hypno.
Oh,
I'll be
Dude.
fair. I did ask him.
He did. No, I don't. You know, he took it. He took it. I know it was a
absolutely
bad.
swindled.
I know it was a bad trade, but I wanted it because I wanted like 4 runs. I was like, if I have 4 runs, at least one of these is going to be a success.
You got no clarity cards?
No.
Not even one?
No. I have no crowns. I have nothing. I have literally not a thing to my name right now.
Right.
Let's see.
We gotta wait till
so much
tomorrow
for the
then.
3 months. Mr. Thank you for the tip. Very much appreciated. What did you say, Grian?
You gotta wait till tomorrow.
Yeah.
I've pressed it many times.
All right, chat. What a disappointment. What a disappointment. So
How long have
disappointing.
you been streaming?
What?
How long have you been streaming?
Just shy of 3 hours now.
Oh, okay. You got a decent stint in.
Yeah. Oh, let me put my cards back. We'll pop over the Scarland real quick. Let's see. No disappointments? Okay. That's good. Thank you, guys. I just I hate not getting at least one W. Well, I mean, I got 2. I have a decent run for a video. But that was only on level 1, and then I think we got a win the first time. So at least we got 2 wins. We do have 2 tomes. I mean, that's got to say something for something. We do have 2 tomes, so that hopefully will put us in. I don't think we'll get 3rd. We won't get 3rd for sure, but maybe we'll come in 5th. Maybe we'll come in 5th. Maybe. Possibility. But yeah. Well, we do have something to look forward to. I have been working on some more designs for the volcano. What's been a huge challenge with the volcano, and this has been really, really tough, is to try to figure out how to bring the volcano down to the ground. So that, what I mean by that is trying to find like a clean elevation changes for the volcano. And I think I've got it. I've been testing it a ton in creative, trying to figure out like what the right slopes are. Because you could go down 1 block at a time, like a stair, right? 1 block at a time as you lower it down, but that's really uninteresting. So I have some additional areas. And if you haven't seen the video yet where we built this, it's quite something. This was quite the carve out that we made, because it's like one giant piece of stone at the moment, carved out. So we have a lot more coming with this, and it's gonna be pretty cool. Interesting. How did I not take damage there? I was really cruising and I hit that block. So the idea with it right now is like, I'm trying to get the shape, and then we'll start working on the ride. And I think I'm gonna go with the boat ride. I've gone back and forth on like a minecart versus the boat ride. And you know that lazy river design that we talked about long ago? I think that is what we're going to use. And then the minecart ride, I'm gonna build pretty quick afterwards inside of the castle. So that'll be really sweet inside there. We can always do both. There's plenty of room inside of the volcano. There is plenty of room for a ton of activities inside there, which would be really cool. So yeah, that'll be awesome. Let's talk over here real quick. So the idea, I think what I'm going to do is build the pathways for the volcano off the ground, as if there's kind of like a jungle environment below you and you're on some kind of boardwalk as you work your way this way. And I don't know where the loading area is going to be. I've actually gone back and forth and thought maybe a pathway that brings you up the lava flow and into the volcano for the loading, like the load area for the ride. I have considered that. I haven't decided 100% on that, but those are ideas that are like in my head that I think could be cool. So yeah, I think that could be interesting. So yeah, lots of ideas. Now, getting it done is another thing, because it's tough. It's tough. Imagine a ride in the castle. Well, we do plan on building a ride in the castle. So let's pop over there real quick. I'll tell you about that. So inside the castle here, we're going to do something on the left side, and here on the right side, we're going to create Ender Coaster. So this area right here is going to be the Ender Coaster. And it's basically trying to it's involving treasure and a dragon. Are you trying to steal the treasure? I'm not exactly sure what yet, but the premise is basically you come down here on a minecart and you're being chased by a dragon trying to get treasure. So that's a Ender Coaster, which will be pretty cool. So envision like around you, right? As you're trying to escape through tunnels, fire starts going up and doorways open. And there's like a dragon in your face here, and you swoop around, there's a dragon tail, and then it opens up into a giant treasure room, and then there's a dragon at the end, and there's more fire. Woo, fire. So that's basically what I have for that. I hope that works out. I'm a little apprehensive about building a dragon. I'm a little bit apprehensive about building a dragon, but I think it'll work out. We do need to start tearing out these trees because these trees are an absolute disaster because these all need to go for this project. So I'm going to be tearing out all these trees for days, it feels like. People have asked, Scar, why do you have so many trees here? If you look at like a Disneyland park map, the backstage areas of the park are always obscured by trees. And so I was just playing like a little homage to the park maps with all the trees. So that's basically where that comes from. Burn it down. We don't unfortunately have fire tick on the server, so there is no fire tick to burn them all down, which is a problem. But yeah, well, what do you think? What do you think? Do you guys have any Q&A questions? While we're chopping out some trees here, let me know if you have any Q&A questions as we go along here. A reminder that I am going to TwitchCon, so if you want to come out, there's some really exciting things I can't announce yet, but will soon announce. But what I can say is that the Hermits are meeting up with you guys on Saturday at 3 o'clock in the Minecraft community meetup room, which is room 1, 3 o'clock. It's on the schedule if you search the Minecraft community event. So search that. And if you guys want to meet us, you can come on over. It's going to be amazing. Oh, that's a big tree. We'll have to fly up and fix that one. But it's going to be amazing. It's going to be really cool. That is going to be really fun. I've never been to Las Vegas. I am not sure what to expect. I am not sure what to expect on that. All right, let me check my chat. Let's see. Please do a phone reveal. A phone reveal? I don't have any fancy phone, so there's not much to reveal. I don't have a very fancy phone, so there's not much to reveal, and it's very old, so it would be a sad sight. It's so old. Okay, it's so old. Get this. The other day, the case just decided to start like crumbling. Like the case was perfectly fine. I've had this phone since 2019, I think. So it's not really that old, but you know, some people get new phones, it feels like every year. So mine's, you know, it's fine. Like it's not terribly old, but you know, but the case, you know, it just started crumbling the other day, and I'm like, oh no. Just little pieces started falling off of it. I'm like, what the heck is going on? Where's my case going? It was crazy. It was crazy. It was crazy. I actually got that phone in like the beginning of 2019, like the first, was it like February maybe? The reason I got it, because my other phone was okay. Like I didn't have any real problems with it, but I had to upgrade because you remember the AR game, Minecraft Earth? You guys remember that? That game came out and my phone was not compatible with the game. It didn't have like the VR kit, or it didn't have some kind of functionality. So I had to go out to the store and get a new phone to play that game because I was hyped. I was so excited about Minecraft Earth. And it was kind of fun at first. Like I made a video of it. We drove up to Seattle. Now, the reason we had to drive up to Seattle was the game was not officially released yet. And we drove up there because Minecraft Earth was geotagged to be only available in Seattle and London in those first weeks. But we drove up like halfway from Portland, Oregon to Seattle, and eventually we hit the geofence. And then I could play. We found this park. I was playing. I do have a world record, by the way, if you wanted to know. I was the first person to get hurt playing Minecraft Earth. I was the first person to get hurt in real life playing the game. So that is a claim to fame of mine. But anyway, so that's why I had to get it, was like so I could play that game. Which, it was so weird because Grian and Mumbo got like a different look at the game than I did. They had a more like advanced build that had like way more cool things that was a part of the game that wasn't in the build that I had. Because they were at an event, whereas I was just like on my own. Like Mojang's like, here's the geofence. Like they gave me like a topographical map. They're like, this is where it's available and go play. Whereas like Grian and Mumbo, like they had like a really cool version where they could do like combat with each other, and then the version I had was like really watered down. And then I don't think the stuff that they got to do like ever really appeared in the game. And then it slowly like died out in like 2020 and then it was gone. But the version that I saw them playing looked way more fun. Had more features, at least from my like recollection of that era. But yeah, that game is gone. Let me check my chat. Any chance you go to the East Coast anytime? I'd love to go on a Disney cruise. That's on the East Coast. Let's see. But as for like a convention, I don't know any ones that's on the East Coast. I don't know what ones are available on the East Coast. Did I miss the decked out runs? You did. You missed it, man. I crushed it on Deadly. It was wild. Like Grian, Hypno Cub, they were cheering. Etho came out. He gave cupcakes to everybody. Like, it was wild. It was crazy times. It was wild. It's good times. Some say I may be the luckiest decked out runner of them all, which is quite the feat, to tell you, to be honest with you. Quite the feat. Let's see. Scar definitely has net more than 0 wins. I actually have 2 wins for this entire run, but yeah, no wins today, unfortunately. PAX Unplugged. Oh yeah, Joe's going to PAX Unplugged, I do believe. Any train facts? Let's see. Train facts. I don't know. I don't have any train facts at the moment. Minecraft Earth was killed by COVID. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure it would have survived outside of COVID either. If they could have promised some of the stuff that they demonstrated at E3 or what I saw in some of those other videos, maybe. But what was shipped more to the public, I don't know if it would have continued on much past that. Some of the cool things like these enormous build plates and the combat functionality, all those little things were really cool from what I saw, but they never made it to the main game. I don't think AR is really going to really kick off until you can just put on like glasses. Like if you can just put on glasses, like your sunglasses or your reading glasses or whatever, you put those on and the world is then augmented as you look around. Like if I'm looking here, I can see different things. Until AR is like that, I just don't think that it's ever going to really catch on. Then that's obviously technologically a little ways out, right? But if you're having to like take your phone and like do this, that's so cumbersome. That's so cumbersome and just not comfortable to do. So until glasses and things like that become smaller and smaller and smaller and easier to use, where there's very little friction, because that's how you adopt new products, is the least amount of friction. Like you could have a fantastic, amazing product, but if there's a lot of friction to it, and what I mean by that is like weight, like it's like ease of use, right? Like weight, cost, all those things. Like you need the least amount of friction. And this is friction. This is like, I want to put on a pair of glasses and just see the world. Now, Apple does have that new headset coming out, but that thing, once again, that thing is wildly expensive and it is very, very big and bulky. So maybe 10 years from now, we'll start seeing those things become cheaper. We'll start seeing them maybe start shrinking smaller and smaller packages where it's more manageable to put on your head and see the world through it. Because I think AR could be really fantastic if there is no friction to it. The Apple Pro Vision, yeah, it is expensive, but it's also expensive because it's not really a consumer product. It's more of a development platform. Apple just put it out there to build a bunch of hype. They don't expect a lot of people to go out and buy that outside of a bunch of crazy Apple fans. That's more for developers to buy and figure out what to do with. It's kind of like a beta product, if you will. Let's see, Q&A Scar, after playing Hermitcraft TCG, any thoughts on playing Lorcon? Oh, I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with that. I did play, I didn't play Harry Potter. I meant Pokemon. I played Pokemon for the first time at PAX. My knowledge of TCG helped me get through it because, you know, the mechanics are similar. So I was able to like understand it. It's not exact, but I was like, oh, I know this from TCG. This translates. So I was able to play fairly well. Oh, it's a Disney themed trading card game. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I've never heard of that. Yeah, it's interesting. No, I've never heard of that before. Will you be participating in Cleo's game? I wanted to the first time, but couldn't. And then the second time, I did not get home in time, even though I signed up. So I hope to catch one of them for sure. They look really fun. Cleo's done a fantastic job with it. When do you plan on meeting up with Grian? Dude, Grian's always asking me, Scott, when are you coming to the UK? And I'm like, it's just like every day there's like one new disaster in my life that prevents me. It's just like, I'm just like, I'm trying to, and then it's just like, there's like one nonsense thing comes up. Like today I'm starting a new medicine. Like it's a big day. Like after I get off stream, I'm starting a new medicine. It has some wild side effects that I'm like worried about. But if it does help, that will allow me to have a lot more freedom in travel. The next challenge that I'm dealing with, as you know, is my oxygen concentrator broke. Insurance is refusing to pay for a new oxygen concentrator. The oxygen concentrator that I had is a superior model than the current model that's being offered because they discontinued mine because it had smaller profit margins. And so they went back to one that had higher profit margins that's a lot worse. And so like I can't travel at all until I have that concentrator secured. And that even goes for TwitchCon. So yeah, so that's a bit frustrating. Insurance did another like denial this week. They're just like absolutely, I'm just gonna say they're gross. And it's just frustrating. And I can imagine, like, I don't know if there's anybody in the chat that is involved in healthcare, but what is the deal? What is the deal with peer reviews, everything now? Like, when did this become such like a prevailing thing inside of this industry that everything has to be peer reviewed? And I'm going to say it, like, this is probably a little bit mean, but when you have a doctor who is a head of a department at a university level hospital saying that they're going to have a peer review with a doctor who works at a insurance company, I'm sorry, but I'm going to say it. Those two aren't peers. Like, that's not a peer. That's a person that is a head of a department at a university who is a professor being told that they have to have a peer review with some doctor who probably got in trouble that the insurance company picked up. And now they're somehow like peers. And to me, like that is so gross. And it feels like everything that I need anymore in the last like 2 years is a requirement to have peer review. And it's like, my gosh, like it is so frustrating. What is peer review? Okay, so say a doctor prescribes a medicine or something, right? And the insurance company is trying to find a way to justify themselves in denying it. So then they say, oh, we're going to hire a bunch of lackey doctors to pretend that, you know, that they still care about medicine, but really they care about the insurance company's bottom line. And so when a doctor prescribes something, we're going to make the prescribing doctor get on a call with us and explain why the patient needs it. And then after they explain why the patient needs it, we're still going to deny it because we never had any intention of approving it in the first place.
Shadow Star 1313 Sheared Dex 500 Scar. It's more like Parasite review, not peer review.
Parasite review. You know, it went this time around with one of my medicines. It went so far that my doctor
tipped $25. Thanks for all the amazing content you put out and always being such a positive person. Here's to American healthcare being poopy.
Poopy. Jonathan, thank you so much for the tip. Very much appreciated. And Shadowstar, thank you so much for the bits. Very much appreciated. Matt Steve, thank you for the prime. Much appreciated. Yeah, it's frustrating. Like, it went so far this time that they didn't even have a doctor for my doctor to have a peer review. They just had a pharmacist. And like, my doctor tried to explain to, like, this doctor kept saying, well, try this medicine instead. And they're like, okay, I'm laying out the reasons why this medicine won't work. And they're like, yeah, you're still going to have to do it. It got to the point where it was like, do we prescribe this medicine that could probably hurt him and say he tried it and it didn't work to the point, and then say we tried it, we need it? Because it literally, that medicine would have hurt. They're like, we cannot figure this out. Like, they understand that this medicine cannot be used with you and be used with the current medicine you're taking. But for whatever reason, like, they wouldn't budge. They were like, you have to take it. And it's like, then you have to ask yourself, like, are they even paying attention? Right? Because you have to ask, like, are they paying attention enough to even listen to what they're saying? It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm just baffled 24 hours a day now. I am baffled every day over this stuff. Like, it gets so worse that I don't know when we hit rock bottom. I don't get it. I don't know when we're gonna hit a rock bottom. I don't get it. Do not get it. Anyway, on a happier topic, or a happier note, I am going to the UK. I just have to get some of this sorted. Let's see. Scar, I am a respiratory therapist, and this is common complaint from my patients. The case managers at the facility leave tears more days. Oh my God, I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine, because the caseworkers, especially like if you're in a hospital setting, like trying to figure out how to get patients set up to go home, and like it's, yeah, I 100%, I 100% understand that. And you know, like most of these roadblocks are artificial, right? They most likely will. A lot of times, if you just appeal something, it gets approved, and it's just like an extra tiny little roadblock that they put in front of you just to see if you won't bite. So an insurance company. So like, this is a good lesson for you guys out there who are Americans who deal with this. If you get denied, don't stop. Like, as frustrating it is and as exhausting as it is, don't give up, because that first roadblock is most likely designed just to see if you will just give up with the first pushback. If they continue to push it back, there are continuing escalation paths that you can take. Right now, we have just reached like an absolute like weird line with them where we're not getting anywhere from our usual like appealing. What I've been told is there's like a newer person at my insurance company that they've been here for a little while now, but they've been cracking down on durable medical goods. And so basically that division is notorious with like wheelchair vendors and stuff like that as being impossible to deal with since this particular person took over like a year or two ago or so. And this person is just like ruthless with cost cutting, and things that were approved not that long ago are now no longer approved. And so you just have to keep fighting. You just have to keep fighting. It's a shame and it's frustrating to be sure, but it is something you got to keep pushing. Does this person hate people? I don't know. It's an interesting question. Like, say you're a doctor, right? You go to, at least in the United States, you do 4 years in college. You do 4 years, you get a degree. Then you do what? Another 4 years in medical school, and then you go through a residency. So we're talking like a decade basically. And then you get out of that, and your first instinct is to be like, I'd like to go and deny people's healthcare at the insurance company. Like, isn't that wild? Isn't that wild? Like, isn't that a wild thought? Like, that's what you would do with all that education? That you're just going to go, I'm going to go work for the insurance company on their behalf to deny patients stuff they need. Isn't that wild? To me, that's like insane. Like, and to me, I figure like most doctors who end up in that field are doctors who probably got in trouble or probably had their license suspended at some point, and then the insurance company was their only option for employment. I can probably see that being the case in a lot in those scenarios. you know, they get their license suspended, and then they are that's their only option. Which is a bummer. I've had some of these people say like, no, we work on the patient's behalf, like, and it's like, yeah, but do you? Like, it's weird because I've literally had one of these doctors say like, well, we work on the behalf of the patients, like we really try to push, and it's like, I don't think that's. Are you understanding your job? Are you understanding your job? Are you? Anyway, enough of that. It's frustrating, and it's just a non-stop ordeal every day. Let's see, Scar, tip for a Disney World trip coming up. Oh, a Disney World trip, you say? Well. One of my favorite segments of any Scar stream is Disney travel tips to make your trip to Disneyland or Disney World more enjoyable with your friends or family. Okay, so one caveat: I haven't been to Disney World since I was like 9. So my tips can be universal depending on what park you go to. I always say this: you got to get there at the beginning of the park. When the park opens, you are there in line, ready to go, so you can get on a bunch of rides before 12. That's the key. You want to get on as many rides as possible before 12 o'clock. All right? Boom. You get a sweet lunch. That's right. You're going to get a great lunch. You're going to get an important lunch. And after you eat that lunch, you're going to go back to your hotel. You're going to go to the pool. You're going to go chill out. You're going to relax. And then after the parade ends, you're going to go back to that park, and you're going to enjoy the rides in the night as the park starts to thin out again from the big crush that is in the middle of the day. So that you avoid that middle point when it's the hottest and the crowdest. You enjoy the beginning and you enjoy the end. It's amazing. Best tip. So yeah, that's one of my good tips for that stuff. Also, an important tip that not a lot of people do take advantage of. At least cast members used to be accommodating to this if you're nice to them. Ask to ride in the front on Pirates of the Caribbean. You'll never regret it. So why do I say that? Why do I want people to ride in the front of the vehicle? Because humans are slobs, and they're going to pull out their dumb phones, and they're going to have this giant bright light, and God forbid somebody pulls out an iPad, which has happened on a ride, and all of a sudden you're trying to enjoy this like ride right in the dark, and somebody's got this enormous spotlight going like this. It's so annoying. So what you do is you politely ask the cast member when they are seating you, if you could, and this is a key, my friends, this is a key. You say, hey, would it be possible if I waited a little longer to ride in the front row? And in saying that, it means you're being polite and you acknowledge that it will take a little bit longer to seat you. And the cast members will be more likely to accommodate your request if you're polite and acknowledge it'll take a little bit longer to seat you, because they're going to put somebody else in front of you to seat the road, or the road that you didn't want. So be polite. Ask the cast members if it's busy and it's crowded and things are wild, they might not accommodate that, and just be patient and go on it again later when you might get a chance to. But that's my tip for making sure that you do get a decent seat on Pirates, because if you're front facing, you avoid a lot of the shenanigans behind you, and that's always annoying. Like the quality of guest has just degraded at Disney, where people don't really care about anyone around them, only their own enjoyment. So people pull out their big iPad screens, and basically you're just getting flooded with light, and but if you ride in the front, at least you don't have to deal with that. So that's pro tip, but that also applies for roller coasters, right? Roller coasters are best ridden in the front and or back. The most thrilling of the rides can be found in the back of the ride. Sometimes it can also be really fun to ride in the front because you have an unobstructed view of the track ahead. So that's always a nice one. Grumpy Bunny, thank you so much for the 11 months. Very much appreciated, my friend. Very much appreciated. Thank you for the support. So yeah, that's a good one. Trying to think of some other like good tips that apply to like multiple parks. And what other rides that are good to request specific seating in? What's a good attraction to request specific seating? I know Pirates is always a go-to for me. Well, actually, I can't take that front row anymore, sadly, because at least in Disneyland, the Pirates of the Caribbean row that's more wheelchair friendly is in the middle. It's kind of a bummer. Don't waste money at kiosks. Like outdoor vending carts. I also agree with that. Yeah, don't waste your money. If you're looking for food, it's not the best value to just buy something from an outdoor vending cart. That is not a good bang for your dollar. Conway 289, thank you for the 2-month subscription. Very much appreciated. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, outdoor vending carts. They are not good for the value that they give you. You can get better value at a walk-up counter service restaurant. Oh, hello there. Or like finding one of like the lower tier sit-down restaurants where, you know, you get the rest and air conditioning, you get unlimited refills, this and that. The cost of outdoor vending in the last decade has exploded, where maybe at one point it was a decent value, especially if you had a bigger family. Now it's not. It is not a better value. You get less quality, less food at an exorbitant rate. So try to avoid kiosks. You know, if you want to get a snack, that's one thing, but to try to like eat a meal at one of those, to me, not worth it. I'll be with you in a moment. Let's see. Use the mobile app to speed up counter service. Yeah, that can. Yeah, I've heard mixed stuff on that. I have not gone to Disney since mobile order has like become so prominent because during COVID, right? COVID gave Disney a lot of excuses to do stuff that they wanted to do that wouldn't be guest positive. That would be like getting rid of Magical Express, turning services that were free into paid services, and cutting down on labor costs by using mobile order. So in some ways, like mobile order can be great, but when there's no option other than mobile order, it can be a disaster, and it has been very much a disaster. Sparkling Ginger, thank you for the 3 months. Very much appreciated, my friend. Very much. Let's see. Has the DAS pass changed at Disney? Haven't gone since pre-COVID. Jamie, I don't actually know that. That is a good question. I do know one thing. You can apply for those passes online. Man, this is really the Disney tip hour with you guys. You can, man, Disney, you gotta pay me. You gotta pay me for all these tips. I just want a free churro. It is, you can do a DAS pre-arrival to the parks instead of waiting at City Hall. You can do that online, and they do like a virtual thing where they meet you. This is what I've been told. This is just what I've been told. So that's the only thing that I know of has changed. When I went to the parks last, they had just moved over to using a virtual system, part of what they called at that point FastPass Max, which is no longer a service, but that's what they had used in the park when I went pre-COVID. But I have not been to the park since, but I know a lot of people who do, so I keep up with whatever's been going on. Let's see, Q&A Scar, would you ever work for Disney? And if so, what would you want? As a kid, I always wanted to be an Imagineer, obviously. I wanted to create parks, hence why I'm doing this in Hermitcraft right now, this big theme park. But on the other hand, like, as I've gotten older, like, and seen all of my heroes, like, leave Imagineering and stuff like that, the desire is lessened. And kind of just seeing how, like, how it's more bureaucratic over creative nowadays in Imagineering, which makes me sad. So it's more about just some like bean counter telling creatives what to be creative about, and it's quite sad. Whereas like maybe in the past, you know, not even during, we'll say Walt's era, but maybe even in the 80s during Eisner's era, the Imagineers still had far more creative freedom in those days to come up with like incredible attractions. Nowadays, it's like, hey, you know, we did a survey, and everybody really wants this IP, and then that IP is stale by the time the attraction opens. Imagineering is really no longer allowed to create their own IP like Pirates of the Caribbean, Haunted Mansion, Mystic Manor, and stuff along those lines. Iger basically ended it nearly, and then Bob Paycheck ruined it completely. It's quite sad, and it's quite sad to be sure. It's just sad. Like a lot of creativity has been ripped away from Disney, and it's what makes me sad. It's one reason that I'm not always super excited to go back to Disney right now, and I'm kind of voting with my wallet of frustration of seeing so much creativity being ripped out of the parks in favor of cost-effective measures that in the long run don't prove to be effective. Why don't you make attractions that last 60 plus years instead of attractions that last 10, you know? What do you think about Bob Iger returning? Well, we had a long talk about that after one of the MCCs when he returned. It was almost a year ago now. I'm getting there, close to a year. I'm happy that he's back. Anybody's better than Bob Paycheck. But the sad fact is that Bob Paycheck is a result of Iger. Iger created Bob Paycheck, and it is his fault and responsibility for the condition that the company is currently in. Because he let the company get into kind of a rough spot, and then he let the worst possible person then take over it and basically just drove it into the ground. And I also feel that Bob Iger might not have the same touch that he had in years past. I don't think he's as invested as he was. I think he wanted out a long time ago, but his ego keeps him invested. And right now he's basically trying to right the ship so that, you know, his legacy isn't the guy who, you know, basically ruined Disney. So it's tough. Like I said many years ago, my concern with the company was that they were relying on old IP that's over the bell. The bell curve has been rung on Marvel and Star Wars. And he's betting the entire company on Marvel and Star Wars. And they obviously had a great run with Marvel. Marvel's struggling right now, and they're not developing new IP. And it's perfectly fine to keep going with Star Wars and Marvel, you know, making new content, making new shows, making new movies, that's fine. But what they're not doing is creating the next IP. And they're relying on old IP. And they're not creating the next thing. They're not creating what the kids are excited about right now. Like they're not investing in that. They're just investing keeping this IP going as much as possible. And that's fine. Like I said, those IPs will be here for a very long time, if not forever, Star Wars and Marvel. They're very popular IPs. They have a lot of timeless stuff built into them, and that's great. That's perfect, fine. But what they're not doing is fostering new creativity and new content. They're just relying on old stuff. They're beating dead horses. And it's and I said that years and years and years ago, and I was constantly told I was wrong when they were hitting those billion-dollar movies left and right. And I'm like, just wait. Disney was hitting like the most insane billion-dollar movie track record pre-COVID. It was insane. But they're not fostering new stuff. They're not. They're taking the absolute easiest route by telling Kevin Feige to milk the heck out of Marvel, and it was kind of gross. It was kind of gross what they did to Marvel, and you could see it in the quality just like slowly dropping, because like how could they keep up with that? How could the writers and the VX or the what are they, VHS? No, not VHS. The CG guys. You know, how could they keep up with that? How could they keep up with the onslaught of how many shows and movies they were coming out with? They couldn't. And they were burning those guys out. I couldn't imagine the stress they were under. So that's my frustration with him is the reliance on those things. But he was incredibly smart bringing Pixar and Lasseter in to revolutionize like this era of animation back in, 2006? 2006 when they brought, Pixar and everybody under the fold. That was a tremendous idea. And Marvel obviously has been very profitable and good for them. It's just that he feels like that's all they need. Star Wars and Marvel, that's all we need. Goof Me, thank you so much for the 2 months. Very much appreciated. Sir 799, thank you for the 1 month. Very much appreciated. Post Endgame was a critical point and they just released whatever. Exactly. There wasn't much of a cohesive theme to a lot of that. There was some good stuff. Don't get me wrong. There was some good stuff in there. But it was a lot like side quests. You know, it's you know, sometimes side quests in a video game are awesome, and then sometimes side quests are a chore. And that was basically what Marvel's been, in my opinion, post Endgame. It's just a lot of side missions. Some of them good, some of them terrible. Some of them terrible. So it's they need some direction. And I don't really blame Feige all that much, because I can imagine what happened was, you know, we have this Disney Plus thing coming out. We need content, and then the pandemic happened. Theaters shut down, and they're like, we need to triple down on these shows. Everybody gets a show. You know, Tony Stark's janitor cousin who slipped on some green gooey stuff, who's now Mop Man, now gets a show. You know, that's basically what the vibe was over there, it felt like. It's like Mop Man is now a superhero show. So yeah, it's we hope that era is over. I hope that era is over. You know, it's crazy. You know when you're growing up and people always say history repeats itself, and when you're young, you're like, you just don't even believe them. As you get older, you just wildly realize how true. I will be with you in a moment. You realize how true that saying is, because if you read the Disney War, there's a book during the Michael Eisner era, how close things are to that era right now. Obviously, nothing is ever exact. Nothing's ever exact. But very eerily similar. I get you in a minute, Jelly. So it's just wild to see how history does like repeat itself in the most interesting of ways. Yeah, you know, I think Encanto would have done well, but unfortunately, right, it came out during the pandemic. I think it probably would have done well in the box office, but it obviously had its issues. But other than that, like really the movies aren't at the same caliber that they were in the past. And that's to do with a lot of brain drain in animation. They lost a lot of their talent. And the biggest issue I've seen in a lot of these creative fields is when the older folks start leaving and or retiring and not instilling a lot of that knowledge they've gained over time to the younger people. They start making the mistakes of the past, start rearing their head. It's not that they're not talented. They're just making the mistakes that they, you know, the people before them learned and should have passed on. And that's kind of what's going on in some regards to both Imagineering and animation. Great point is that Iger said in a recent call that Disney was a good steward of their money. And that's probably the most laughable thing imaginable, considering today or yesterday was the last day of the Disney Starliner, which is a $1 billion write-off. They're basically having to redo almost everything they did, like hardscape-wise, in the Toontown remodel at Disneyland. It is just like one thing after another that they've made like terrible mistakes on that could have been avoided with people who had institutional knowledge that was lost via getting laid off or fired or whatever. So in the last few years. So it's wild. It's wild times over there. It's interesting to watch them make these mistakes that they are. It's quite interesting. Would I buy Disney stock? I had an opportunity to buy Disney stock when it was $13. But I didn't do it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't see the company knowing their direction. If the company knew their direction, then I would say maybe. Will they redo the new Epcot Plaza? I mean, look at that area. They tore that area down and now are basically rebuilding it somewhat the way it looked before, because they cut the stuff they were going to do. Like they shouldn't have tore it down. They didn't have to spend the money then. Let's see. Q&A Scar, is Rise of Skywalker worth seeing? I haven't seen it. If you want to punish yourself, when I first watched it, there was one scene where I was like, and with that, I'm going to bed. It was one scene. I don't know. It's up to you. I guess just to see it, I guess. So yeah, if you want to see it, then yeah, I'm coming. Okay, guys, once again, thank you so much for coming out. I apologize about my poor performance on Decked Out. Hopefully in next phase, we can do a little bit better, or we're just going to do all easy runs and get a tome every run. You know, who knows? You never know. We may just do that. We may just do that. But yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Let's go raid Captain Sparkles for a little bit. We did an MCC with him. Wonderfully nice person. Great to have had that chance to do that with him. As somebody who's watched him from his Call of Duty days, that was a really fun opportunity to team up with Captain. So guys, I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. Now I'm getting nostalgia for high-rise Captain Sparkles videos from like 2010. Anyway, guys, I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. Go say hi to Captain Sparkles for me, and I hope you guys have a great day. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. 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 The rating is taking so long. Why is it not going? There it goes. Goodbye. Goodbye.